better stories and down attack.
No warning on that one.
We're doing it live.
We are doing it live today.
And I have the buttons tonight.
Yeah, well, thanks for the heads up there, Tim.
Look, it went from this much of the pie to this much.
Me when I see pie.
Good one, Sean.
True facts, I love pie. I'll take pie over cake any day.
That's what we did
Absolutely.
pie at my wedding.
It's
I
true.
had our wedding
We
too.
did too.
Ah, pie. We're a pie table.
We're pie guys. That's my whole intro.
Pie guy.
Welcome to Blackwater Good Friends Telling Better Stories. I'm going to jump into some announcements. Yes, we are down Chantel this evening. They had a last minute injury, and they're okay.
They're okay.
They're totally okay. We are not familiar with our own tech, and we should get better at that. We're learning.
Huge Achilles heel.
A huge thank you to Chantel for being the glue that makes our streams run, and we miss them terribly.
Oh, wooga.
Ooga. No booth laughs today.
If we
there's-
do, alarming.
Yeah, if there is someone back there, the booth ghost, thanks. Thanks for keeping an eye on the stream,
booth
I guess.
mimic?
The booth mimic, that's good. I'm going to acknowledge that we are streaming tonight from the traditional, ancestral, and unceded territories of the Coast Salish, Stolo, Semiahmoo, Kwantlen, Tsawwassen, and Musqueam First Nations. While our characters play in a world that Tim has created, we are honored to live, work, and ultimately play on these lands tonight. If you love this campaign as much as we do, and you want to get caught up, you can find all of our stuff over on the BlackwaterDnD YouTube page. All of our episodes release on Fridays at noon, with podcast episodes from the previous week dropping on Mondays at noon. You can type !YouTube in the chat. Tim, don't cut me off. Don't even look at those buttons.
Oh, it's really tempting.
Also, please come hang out with us on Wednesdays. We are streaming the Wayback Machine, and we're there every Wednesday night, meeting new friends. I believe we are on episode 28 this week, which is very early on in the campaign still. My battery is low, and that sounds
Ruh-roh.
great. That might die as well. Tech is great today.
I think books are good and phones are bad. Like, why don't we all take a step back away
Whoa.
from the technology? Just think about it.
Yeah, well, that's why...
Except for you watching online.
Yeah, thank you. We
Watching
appreciate
through
that.
your book.
Well, there was especially when all this stuff around the OGL stuff, we stopped with using virtual tabletop stuff and went mostly to paper, which is really great. So I encourage.
I will be going back to an iPad for campaign 3.
Yeah.
I'm renting a really cool abacus.
We also have a Patreon.
In other words, any abacus.
This isn't your great-great-grandfather's abacus.
Yanis, can you
okay?
tell the folks at home about Patreon, please?
Yeah,
It's a
Patreon
VR
is
abacus.
a place that you can go where you can support us. There's a bunch of cool things there. We have additional content. That's where you can find our chat waters. We do a show called Chat Water immediately after we're done recording our show, where we talk about the show that we just recorded. We release that every week. One of those a month is free, but the others are hidden behind a paywall. But that helps us keep the lights on and helps us bring in a tech who knows what they're doing, unlike the rest of us.
We love you, Chantal. We miss you.
We miss you a lot. There's a lot of switches back there. I don't know what they do.
There's
It took two of us on the phone with
It
Chantel.
took 2 of us and Chantel.
And a whole instructions list that they
And
go
yeah,
over.
instructions.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got there.
We got there.
Hopefully. I guess we'll see at the end.
Yeah, if there's no sound to this, I'm sorry. Anyways,
it.
if you
Post.
support us on Patreon, maybe we can, pay someone to teach us how to do our jobs properly. Back to you, Em.
Thanks so much, Yanis.
hot in here.
We are now going to talk about our dedicated sponsor for this wonderful miniseries, Bookwyrm Games, and their successful backer kit project, Familiar Tales.
Let's go.
Bookwyrm is your friendly Canadian
Let's go.
purveyor of the finest tabletop gaming essentials and accessories. This series features the Quill system. It's a D6 pooling system
We're
created
playing
by
right
our
now.
dear friend Michael Paler, who was here last week, and takes place in their Willowmere setting, which is
Willowmere.
well underway to be released as a campaign guide. It is inspired by Redwall, Wind in the Willows, Chronicles of Narnia. I get real Wanderhome vibes from this game, if you've played Wanderhome as a tabletop game as well. It's also very exciting that Tim and Sean are writing for the book, which is great. There will be a module that is released. I'm doing some sensitivity reading and some editing for the series, which is very, very lovely. Michael was in studio with us last week to talk about the game, and if you want to hear more about his kind of inspirations for that, there is a Chatwater episode that is at our Knucklebone tier and above that you can hear all about this stuff, and there's a bunch of Willowmere content over there as well. We also did our character building and kind of review of the mechanics as a Chatwater, and that one is from our first episode episode that is at the free tier, everybody can see that one. So if you want to bring a cozy game with little animal adventurers home to your table, or you need to kit out your party with dice, send them on adventures with their quest chests and quest coins, and you want to immerse your players with candles and tea and coffee, Chester the Dragon and all of the friendly folks over at Bookwyrm Games have you covered. You can type !Bookwyrm in the chat. To do that, Tim, finger. I have one more thing to say. This is also, as I said, our final episode of the series. It's a 3-part mini-series, and our next session back will be back to Best Wishes!
Back to the campaign.
We are so excited to get back to our babies and the spooky ooky lands of the Divide. It has been almost 3 months out of, like...
We're going to need a big pre-mortem.
Big pre-mortem with that. I can't wait to be back in the saddle there, have Jess and Adam back to the table. It is going to be wonderful. Thank you all for your patience as we do some sponsored content, because, hey, sponsored content also helps us keep the lights on, which is really, really wonderful. And you'll see we're working with some new sponsors, in the new year as well. So very excited to talk about that and more wonderful little things coming up about our wonderful project that I'll say it right now. I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm just going to say when we're releasing it. On our birthday.
That's a bold claim.
March 17th.
I didn't know we were Pisces.
We are a Pisces,
That's so exciting.
Makes a lot of sense when you think about it.
Real water
Doesn't
sign.
it fit?
I also, something that is pretty amazing is that we have a throne where folks have been able to contribute to stuff for the studio, stuff for our table, and for us to kind of keep doing the thing that we're doing. I got a notification during our last stream that one of our viewers purchased a Elgato XL Stream Deck for us. Cookie Mon Steve, thank you so much for this. Much appreciated. Tim, you cannot give the man. I think it was
want to show them.
It's because Tim had the power last time, and Steve did say, Tim, that he wanted you, or they wanted you to have more power.
More buttons, more chaos.
More buttons, more chaos. So a huge thank you. And if you would like to contribute something to our studio space, my God, we would appreciate that. You can type !Throne in the chat. Head on over there. And if you're like, there's like smaller, you would prefer to ticket something at a smaller tier or a smaller price point, absolutely okay. You can just message, if you come in our Discord, message me on there. I will open up whatever item you want to contribute to for crowdfunding. So that's...
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so if people want to contribute in smaller amounts, we've had folks who are like, hey, I'd love to buy this thing for you, but I need to do it in smaller amounts over the course of like a month. I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. Please, let's just like truly means so much to us.
Really cool.
It's like very, very kind, and like a lot of our backdrops have been purchased by some of our set deck, all of these like new Philips Hue lights that are really, really helpful. They make us look really nice. So a huge thank you to our viewers and all of the folks who've contributed. Thank you to Steve for this. We will put it to good use. Thank you, Sean. Take the light out of your mouth.
That tastes like community.
Yeah.
And that is it. Grab your tissues, grab your spider milk, grab your jorts and your best friends, whether you're new with us tonight or you're with us for ages. Thank you so much for your support. It's through community we can make amazing things happen. We love you immensely, and thank you for hanging out with us at our table. We hope you...
Goodness.
I don't know what happened.
Goodness.
I blacked
Oh, my
out.
Goodness, I'm so glad I finished that sentence before we were back.
It's cool. I've edited this in post. You're all welcome.
You put it in?
And I just want to say, we love the community.
We love you guys so much.
Tim rolled a clip. I'm sorry, I blacked out. All right, so just like last week, I did not write a what happened last week. I want you guys to recap what you remember from last session.
Okay,
This
so I want to get as much momentum
And
as
I was going to
possible.
say, momentum is on the table.
So we found out that there was very likely an Agent of Gloom who had been involved with the corruption that had been
Antipholus
happening.
radix,
Well,
the rat.
yes, potentially as a might not have been the direct Agent of Gloom, but we did come across Corporal Wensleydale, who was a chipmunk, riding his faithful steed, Pierogi the
Pierogi.
Pillbug.
Okay.
And also with his squire, Dromio the Possum, who
What do
tends
we
to
know about
pass
Dromio?
out.
Used to work with
Antipholus
Antipholus.
radix.
Okay, I'm going to give you a momentum for that,
Thank
for all
you.
that lore down.
I will pass off to the next person because it's fair.
Then, with our new friends in tow, we went. We took a little nightcap.
We fought a bunch of
Yeah,
wombat bandits.
Muskrats.
Wombat bandits.
Whoa.
Muskrat bandits.
Careful, mate. We fought the bandits. Took a lovely night.
Uh-huh.
We learned a lot.
Yeah.
This guy's so scary.
So scary.
Adelaide's
Nice boy.
Yeah. Stabby, stabby.
prone to stabbing. And in the morning, we get to the river, the Merlin River.
Martin River.
Martin River.
Yeah, like Martin the Warrior.
You're on
from
thin
Redfall.
ice, buddy.
Well, I was gonna. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. But
Fell in the water.
there was part of the goose fell in the water, and we had to do some thrilling
One of the
heroics
wagons.
to get over. And it looked like the bridge itself had been sabotaged by gloom that was like rotting some of the
Yeah.
bridge, and it looked like they may have intended to rot all the bridge.
How did Adelaide get over the bridge?
Jumping rabbit style, but failing, and then glow to
Water.
boost her the rest of the way.
Okay,
Water
I'll give you
bending.
momentum for
That's
that.
so kind of you.
Bending. Then we got to the other side and we discovered that Clippy Storm was there with 2 of the snowbirds, and the other wagons had taken off in what looked like they'd been spooked or something, and they were running away. 2 of the wagons were in the bottom of the water. But
Just one.
one of the wagons was in the bottom of the water, but the snowbird had made it safely to the other side.
Yeah, the 2 snowbirds
Yeah.
have made it safe.
Clippy was not with the goose, which was on a runaway, running away. So
All right.
we found ourselves.
And that's pretty much where we pick up.
Do I
So
get one for that?
you do. I'll give you that.
What a cool-
Well done.
Cool GM.
That's a fun
What a
way
cool
to do
scribe.
it.
A
There
cool
wasn't- there
scribe.
What a cool scribe I
There
am.
wasn't much left for me to say.
No,
No,
you were
we
good.
each
You
got
were
one.
good.
It was
You were
good.
good.
What did we have for dinner?
I remember.
I know you do.
Yeah, bonus
It's your time
momentum
for some
up.
momentum.
Pardon?
What did we have for dinner? We had a whole conversation about what our characters ate for dinner last time.
It's a good point.
I had salmon,
This is Willowmere, where like food matters.
Food matters.
but I had salmon.
What?
I was pretty clear.
If you want to describe what was for dinner,
Let me tell you,
we got a momentum up for
I
grabs.
won't let you do it because I created it. I remember what I made. So.
Bandit had a very good heart roll to practice his cooking for that lovely little chipmunk back home. Not chipmunk. Is she also
Did
A
Bandit
bandit.
do the cooking?
Andreas did.
No, not- yeah, Andreas, sorry.
Andreas for Matilda Maddox.
And
back
Matilda
home.
is
Is a
also
badger.
A badger.
Same.
Badger bandit. You see, you get it. And what Andreas made? Lovely charcuterie board.
Thank you.
That's right.
We went easy this time.
Yeah,
And it was so
knocked it out of the park.
satisfactory.
gotta start with the
Absolutely.
basics.
All right, I'll give you another momentum for that.
I had salmon. I'm not wrong.
The question was, what did we have?
What did we
I don't
all
care what
have?
you had. I had salmon.
I want a bonus momentum too, so I'll say that Corporal Wensleydale refused to tell us who he was corporal, like who he was not part of any militia or military, a wandering nomad who's been through many a tale.
What else?
Not
did
to
you-
mention a bit of a gourmand.
Yes,
Ah, a bit of a
that he
A
had like
fancy word.
smoked trout. He had
Oh, a type of cheese just on him.
yeah, and it was like some nuts or something, and there was it was like, but the trout is what I
Yeah,
remember.
he's a bit of a gourmand. What do you know? Something about his physical appearance.
Oh, that he's an eye patch and he actually doesn't need it.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Thank you
You
so
got a
much.
bonus momentum too. I'm trying to think. If there's any other details?
The man just churns through squires.
Yes,
He goes through about
Is it Ben-
3
is it
years.
He's had a few squires.
Is it Ben Sword?
He has a bent sword. Yeah, bent rapier. What did you
Oh, I got
learn
a
about Dromio?
tattoo.
What did we learn about Droma?
You
He
did get a
used
tattoo,
he
so
used to work for
Lurskers.
Antipholus Radix.
He used to work.
He fell in with him, and then they came up north because they were going to go. Antipholus Radix was trying to take over Fort become the mayor. Not that that position exists of Fort Brightwind, and then he ran away from the Silver Tracks. I believe.
Why did he run away?
Because
They wanted to hurt somebody, and he didn't want to do that. They were.
That is correct.
he called Fort Brightwind, Radix called Fort Brightwind a jewel to capture and knew that it was a valuable trading post because of the oxwood that come down. So if you control the flow of oxwood from north to south, you can make yourself very wealthy.
The oxwood must flow.
I'm going to give you an extra momentum for that.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you, Tim.
As you all come across the bridge, you're there with Corporal Wensleydale and Dromio and Pierogi, and you see, Clippy Storm is kind of shouting as you see a number of the other travelers that are with this caravan are also kind of off to the side. It looks like they've kind of scattered a bit from this wagon train. But the rest of the wagon train, all 5 of these wagons, each being pulled by 2 of these snowbirds, has taken off. All being led by that lead wagon, which you assume Clippy Storm would have been leading, who has been knocked off. So the lead wagon is driverless and kind of running out of control. And you know that not that far ahead is another bridge that these wagons are kind of careening
that's probably
towards.
gonna be weak.
So they are getting away fairly quickly. What would you like to do?
I think knowing that Buttermilk and Andreas cannot be on the same snowbird because we're both big, I think I would look to Adelaide and I'll be say, we gotta get you to the goose, and I would grab her and see if we could hop on the back of one of the snowbirds,
Absolutely.
assuming that Bandit and Buttermilk are going to get on the other one, and knowing Pierogi is there, but is there space for Clippy to come on ours as well?
No, there is not space for Clippy. Clippy also looks a little bit injured.
Okay.
So is like,
So if
like
we can slow
kind of like,
that
go, stop the wagons!
So yeah, I think Andreas and Adelaide, if she would join me.
As you jump up on the snowbird, and it is big enough for you two to ride together, no problem. They're quite large. And you see its wings are a little bit spread, so there's a spot for you to sit. But how would you like to kind of convince this creature that you're going to ride it?
Yeah.
What would you like to do? What skill would you like to try to use?
I
kind of gain
think,
this creature's trust.
I think
or
I
control
would
over
like
it.
to try and show this lovely
I have my dice.
lady bird that we are like they're like a frosty.
Yeah, they're like
Ladybird.
these beautiful like blue and white ladybugs. They're very large, and they are fuzzy as well.
Yeah.
Like their carapace is covered in kind of like a fur.
I think
almost.
I would want to meet that like you're a frosty, you're of this environment, and so am I. So I'd like to use my water glow ability
Okay.
to do that.
All right.
Because it's literally the same as if I rolled heart. It's still 4 dice. And I am going to
Say you're gonna need 3 successes for this.
Okay, I am going to spend a momentum to add an extra dice because we all know how I've been rolling. Yeah, and yeah, okay, great. I'm going to, so that's 5 dice I am now rolling.
All right. And you two think about how if you want to ride that.
How many successes? You said 3.
3 successes you need for this.
That is 2 successes. So I am down now at 3 momentum, but I can also spend 2 momentum to re-roll one of the die afterwards. So I'm going to do that. So I'm now down to 1 momentum. I need to convince this thing to come with me.
Okay.
And I'm going to re-roll this one. Come on, baby. And that's a 6. So that
Nice.
puts me
That's a
1,
double.
2, 3, 4 successes. all the way around.
Nice. And do you get to up your skill because of that?
No, I would need to roll 3 6s to do that.
Right.
Just
You're right, 'cause
unlikely,
you're
but not
water.
impossible.
Not
Yes.
impossible. So yeah, as you kind of come on, it sort of bucks a little bit, and then you sort of calm it down. You tap into that kind of glow magic that flows through both of you, and it kind of settles as its wings kind of extend out a little bit,
And
kind
I
of
think whatever
raring to
temperature
go.
it is, I use the.
It's quite warm, actually.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. I would make myself kind of like frosty on the edges, but the same temperature too.
Yeah, as you kind of snuggle
Hunker
in.
in. Get Adelaide on there, make sure she's secured, and then
Yeah, it's got like a harness because it was hooked up to the wagon, so it has this kind of big harness that
Yeah.
you're able to kind of hold. As it kind of, you watch as it starts to run at first, kind of get a running start, and then now, because it's not on the wagon, so it's moving a little faster, its wings kind of, and you start to kind of fly forward just over the ground.
Like
it's
a hovercraft.
Yeah, almost like a
Yes.
hovercraft, yeah. So you two kind of seeing this, like you're jumping on at the same time. How would you like to?
I would love to hop on this ladybird and using my nature glow, tap into its mind and convince it that we are its babies, we are in danger, and the only safe place for us to be is the lead cart.
Okay.
I was heart.
Okay, yeah. So we can make this a group check, so it's going to take 4 successes.
Are you persuading it? Because I'm trying to change its brain chemistry.
I'm trying to just make it not see me as a threat.
Yeah.
You could
It's kind of
persuade it to
calm.
do what you say.
I'm not persuading it.
You just said you were persuading.
No, I'm monkeying around.
I
with
think
its
he's
brain.
using art to make his eyes look like hearts, to be like, I'm so cute and a baby.
But I've got 2
like,
knives out as I'm standing.
Protect me.
You stab people. You don't stab bugs.
I'll allow it. I'll allow
We'll do
it.
it together. We're gonna have
4 successes.
4 successes? No problem. That's 5 right there.
Boom!
And that is 7.
Huge!
So
yeah, this
12
thing absolutely.
successes.
You see it kind of comes on its antenna, which are these.
Do I get 1 for every 6?
Level up?
No, like
momentum.
You get a momentum
Yes,
when you roll a
when you
6
roll a
on a
6.
skill
Yes.
check.
yes.
Yes, I think
But do
so.
I get it for every 6 that I roll? So if I roll
think
2
so.
6s?
That's how I've been doing it so far.
Let's do it then.
Yeah.
More momentum is not a bad thing.
It's meant to be spent.
Its antenna almost look like they're kind of almost feathery. They're quite wide as they come up. They have these kind of like little things that come off of it, almost make them look like large feathers, and they kind of tuck around both of you, sort of scooting you in as you grab the harness. And it also extends its wings and you both kind of take off. Sort of flying as you
G-force.
you start to catch up with the wagons, and you can see there are some people still on these wagons. There are some drivers that are trying to get these things under control, but you can see the other snowbirds have been kind of spooked and are just sort of following the wagon in front of them. They do have blinders on, and they are all following each other. So as you kind of start to catch up, as you move through, you also can see that the snowbirds that are still attached, they almost seem like agitated as they're moving, like they're kind of bumping into each other, and like they're not calm like your snowbirds. They do seem agitated. You see that as you get to the first wagon, you can see that there is a young like mouse on it, like really kind of getting bumped up and down, like really barely hanging onto the reins, and you see they're like almost flying off with each bump as they're getting closer. You can see they're sort of struggling to hang on, and they may not hang on for much longer. Would either of you like to help this mouse as you're going?
I
Is
think
it the lead mouse?
No. This is the back wagon. So this is the number 5.
I think Andreas and Adelaide are going to just keep going to the front. I think we got off to the start, so I think we're gonna we would point that out on the way back, and we would just keep going.
Yeah, I got it. On the way, as we go past, I want to freeze the mouse's butt to the seat.
Yes.
Just a little,
Absolutely.
little water.
3
glow.
successes for this.
No problem. Yeah. I'll spend 1 momentum to get that up to an extra die. Freeze that mouse. Oh my God! Hell yeah! That's 5 successes. Let's go.
Oh yeah, so you watch as he kind of bounces up. There's a moment where you see this water kind of coalesce underneath, and as he comes back down, it just... And he's like, "Oh, that's cool!" But he's like firmly glued. He's like,
locked in.
"Thank you."
I will thaw you, and I'm done.
Oh, I forgot. I forget every week.
You pass by the 4th wagon as you kind of catch back up. You're sort of keeping pace because this was pretty seamless. You get by the 4th wagon. You can see it's an older driver who is like hanging on and sort of locked in, but like really trying to like pull with all their might to slow these snowbirds down. The 3rd wagon you see There is a driver you can see who is like it's a like a mink, and you can see it's holding on, but it keeps looking over. And as you guys fly by, you kind of get up a little bit, and you see this thing like occasionally as it's bouncing, but you see, because you're on the right hand side, you see that's the side that's over the edge of the river. As they get closer to the kind of edge of the river, there is a hedgehog that is like, its quills are kind of stuck in the side of the wagon. This older hedgehog is like bouncing up and down and kind of getting caught, and it's trying to keep his legs up so it doesn't get caught by the wheel and tossed into the martin.
It's like hanging off the side?
It's hanging off the
Back
side.
first,
Like,
like a
yeah,
burr.
it's like its back has got, yeah, like a burr, exactly. And
gosh.
it's like, you know that if he gets loose, he's definitely going into
He's
the
a goner.
river.
Okay.
He's
And
like,
which
whoa!
and which side
Whoa!
is that on?
Sorry, wait, I didn't even
Sorry,
catch
what
that.
No! It's an older. It's on the right hand side, so
Okay,
you have to
like
like.
Andreas and
There's a
Adam
little
are
bit of a
to the
gap.
left?
You
Okay.
you could potentially scoot through them, or you could try to come up over top.
I think Andreas and Adelaide. Oh my God, what can we do?
What are they stuck to?
Is he stuck to
The wood part of the wagon.
Okay,
So
so
they're like their quills.
we're on that side.
It seems like they kind of tumbled out, and as like kind of a last ditch effort, they sort of leaned back their quills.
That's
So
so
they're not
smart.
they're not
Stuck
far
themselves.
from the seat. They're just behind the seat.
They're kind of on just outside. Like imagine the
Yeah.
door. They're like affixed almost to the
Yeah.
door.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna stab my knife into the log
Yeah.
next to him.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna try and swing him back into the door.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna spend all 5 of my momentum.
Yeah,
To make
to
it-
just do it.
To just do it.
You just make it happen.
Whoa!
It's so impressive. Like there's a moment where you see Bandit, as you're doing this, Bandit kind of gets in the driver's seat with the harness and kind of like goes up on one knee and sees this happening, brings the snowbird up, and it kind of like drifts up to the side as you leap off and you hand the reins back to Buttermilk as you like your hand comes out with the knife and you jump into the side with both.
But I want the hedgehog. There'd be a moment where the hedgehog's like, "Is he gonna stab me with this?"
Yeah,
Like,
you see
I'm
like,
coming at him with a knife, like, teeth band, and then it's like right next to him.
he's like starting to fold. Instinctively.
Yeah, there's that moment where you like land above and you make the really intense eye contact. You pull back, he closes his eyes, ching! He opens it, the knife is right beside his head. You know, yeah, take
And
my
then
head if
you
you want.
grab his hand, it's like kind of older hedgehog, and you swing him up into the thing, and you just hear the as he is like gets affixed into the seat.
And then I'm
next
gonna
to the
jump
driver.
back, but I'll roll for that one.
Yeah. As you kind of kick
What
back
do you want,
off.
finesse for that,
Uh,
or athletics.
Or probably athletics, yeah.
Athletics.
I don't have any.
It'll be 3 successes for this
Oh,
one.
geez, I'm only rolling 4 dice.
You got it. You got this.
1.
Whoa! So you leap back on, and the snowbird is just kind of moving back that way, and you kind of catch the wing a little bit, and you're hanging onto the wing. So you manage to get back, but you're only holding on by the wing, and it's a little perilous right now.
Okay.
As you kind of pull forward now on the left-hand side where you guys are, you get to that second wagon, and you see there is a squirrel driver, and you can see she looks a little nervous as she's holding, but she's holding with one hand on the reins, and you can see she's reaching down over the edge, and there is another driver. It looks like whoever was the driver has fallen out. This kind of older shrew who is like barely hanging on, and is like his feet are kind of tapping the ground.
Okay, I think I look to Adelaide, because Adelaide is in
Yeah.
behind me, and
Yeah.
I am driving this. And also because Chantel is not here
Yeah.
at this point too. I think I would go like, time for a big bunny jump to get Adelaide to get in that seat.
Yeah.
So that she can help pull the shrew out and see if we can at very least slow down these ones.
right.
There's just another competent driver in that seat.
All right, I'll roll for Adelaide.
Can I help her?
Absolutely.
Okay, I would help her with
Kicker.
No, I'm not gonna kick her.
Toss me.
Toss me. Can I use how would I like to do this? Can I use
You Could you use one of your grit skills?
Yeah, I was thinking either skirmish potentially to see if I could hook my Morning Star onto the edge of the wagon.
Yeah.
To hold it steady enough so that she doesn't have to like
boom, boom,
do
across. Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay, so that's a lot of dice. That is 6 dice.
3 for this one.
6 dice plus 2, and I get 2 automatic successes.
As you see the little shrew.
How many successes do I need?
3.
Okay, that's 6. That's 4 plus 2 is 6.
Yeah. So you watch as you, boom, you just like affix your mace into the side and kind of hold it steady.
I think it definitely breaks a little bit of the wood.
Oh
at
yeah.
this time,
It kind of splinters. The shrew's like.
But the pine cone, curvature of it sticks in, and I will have to like wrench it out. But then as long as Adelaide.
As Adelaide kind of bounds across and like reaches down as she's doing it and pulls the little shrew over onto the other side as the squirrel kind of takes full control and is like pulling back. With the 3 of them kind of in that second wagon now, as you kind of pull your mace out.
And then it's back in my back,
forward,
and I keep going forward to the first one.
To that front one, which you can see has no driver. And you can see that it's kind of like bounding along and the snowbirds are bumping into each other, and you get a look at the bridge, which is not very far away. And you can see that the bridge has been eaten away at and is quite sparse. It looks quite rickety at the moment.
Can I, getting up there, can I get myself into the driver's seat? Yeah. Can I because this ladybird and we've been through some stuff together at this point, can I get it to hover up a little bit so that it starts to get pace with the other snowbirds so that it could maybe rub off some of that, hey, I'm slowing down energy if we're thinking like horse.
So you want to go up with the snowbird to the other snowbirds?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily want to get in the seat if these snowbirds are agitated. I almost want to like go out and around and in between the 2 of them and then see if I can hold onto the harnesses to slow them down that way.
Hey, all right. Yeah. So you start to fly forward to get in between. What would you guys like to do?
As I'm sort of trying to keep pace with the front, the lead goose, I would love, worked so well for that little muskrat, I would love to turn, like, I want to anti-curl. I want to make the ground sticky and hard to run through. Like real clingy mud.
Yeah, okay.
Like just ahead of them. So they're
So
probably not going to be enough to
physically slowing down.
Exactly. It's going to slow it, but y'all are going to have to finish them off.
It's going to be a group check, so that's what you're going to do. So that's what you're going to do. How would you like to help?
Okay. How would I like to help? As I'm bouncing around, what I'd like to do is there's a cliff on the one side. And then there's like forest on the other side.
Yes, yeah. It's kind of pretty dense forest, a little bit of hills. But
I want to do nature glow to see if I can make the trees sort of make the path narrow, so that they start to think that they might not be able to actually fit.
Right. Yeah.
So the road's getting narrowed, so it's almost too narrow for the 2 snowbirds with the now 3rd one in the middle.
Absolutely.
That they start to kind of like do that.
All right. So because this is going to be a group check, I'm going to say we're going to need. Let's do 6 successes. Between the 3 of you.
6 between the 3 of us? Okay.
Between the 3 of you.
NP. That's no problem, bud. Woo! There she is. Give me 4 from me.
That is 3 from me.
Oh!
7. I don't even need to roll.
Let's see how we do.
That's 2 for me.
Nice. So yeah, you watch as you all kind of work in tandem. You are an adventuring group. You kind of know how it is. You share a look at one point as you fly forward with the snowbird. As these snowbirds aren't flying, they're running on the ground. So you're able to kind of pull ahead of them using your speed. You start moving that ground as you watch as it gets a little more muddy and thicker as it naturally slows them down a bit. As you come in between and jump off and land and start to pull on those reins to kind of slow them down. And as you're doing that, this path is getting narrower as the trees start to bend in front. And the whole thing, you watch vines coming up from the other side as well. As it starts to narrow this path, they kind of bump into each other and naturally slow down to a full stop. And as they do, you watch the other wagons behind them kind of slow to a stop. There's a little bit of jostling and things like that, but they all manage to kind of come to this rough stop.
The second they come to a stop,
right near the edge of the bridge.
I jump in
Yeah.
to the commotion of snowbirds and carriages,
Yeah.
and I would like to stealth to disappear.
Okay.
So my gut tells me that something's going to happen, and I don't want to be visible to anybody when shit hits the fan.
All right, make a stealth check for me.
Alright, so stealth.
I would say, like, seeing Bandit hop up and in, I would be happy to, like, cause, like, a distraction and make myself and Buttermilk and Adelaide the kind of more available people to speak to, so Bandit can disappear as need be.
Yeah, you can see down the road the other travelers are kind of running to catch up, but
I'll say.
it'll take a little bit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Is everyone okay? And I'd like to spend 5 momentum to have Clippy think that my accent is earnestly sick as fuck.
As Clippy is like kind of at the lead of this, kind of running up, still injured, you see her she's kind of holding her ribs a little bit, and she's like, wow, I've never heard that accent before, but it's delightful.
Ain't no one else speak of this way.
Oh.
It's starting to become very Jar Jar.
It's hurting me.
You're dangerously close to Jar Jar.
But it's not quite Jar Jar, is it?
Is it? Is it?
Close.
It doesn't quite sound like anyone, does it?
I think Andreas would.
I did 6 on my
Just
stealth.
after this, I'm gonna and how do you want
I'm
to?
gonna
Clippy's
help
gonna talk about how
6?
cool my accent is.
6
after
successes?
this, so.
6 successes for stealth.
I
Great.
will roll
So
hearts.
yes, you do hide.
Actually, no, I'll
successfully.
roll wits here.
I was gonna say
just to
or
help out.
trickery even.
I don't
might
have
say
anything.
trickery.
I don't have anything in trickery.
Well, you're trying. You're
You'd
trying.
like me to do trickery?
I think that's what
Okay,
it is.
so
Yeah.
it's just 2 dice.
You can't just use heart willy nilly.
I'm gonna. Sorry, I meant to.
I want
I'll
to
spend 1.
really
empathetically lie to you.
I'm spending a momentum to add an extra dice
Yeah.
here.
It's 3 for this.
3.
That's like the low
I
end.
haven't done
for
it.
six-
I haven't said anything about what I was doing. I was just helping him hide.
Well, you were just creating a
Oh,
distraction, right?
Okay.
I'll give it to you for 2. 2.
Uh,
2 successes.
That is
all
3
I ask.
successes. I did roll a
there
6,
you
so
go.
I'll spend that last momentum to put something in trickery.
Yeah, there you go. See? Growth. As you all kind of slow it down, and there is this kind of moment where the dust settles, and then you hear this kind of buzzing bzzz, coming up from behind the edge of the cliff. As you turn around, and 3 large carpenter bees bzzz, kind of fly up. You see their kind of furry bodies, and you can see their kind of large, like sharp mandibles as they fly towards you guys.
We had opposite instincts. You said this scene is going to continue. I said I have 5 momentum for the first time, and I'll lose half of it at the end of the scene.
Just used it.
Okay.
As they kind of fly forward, like bzzz, and they fly towards you two, kind of at the lead.
Okay.
So we are going to now enter combat. As you see, the other travelers are like, "Whoa!" and you hear more buzzing as more bees kind of emerge from the trees and descend upon the wagons.
Is there anyone riding the bees?
Nobody is riding the bees from what you can see.
Do they look?
Yet.
Do they look like they are going towards us or towards like a specific cart with wood in it?
It looks like some of them are going towards you, those 3 that are right by the edge of the cliff. But then the rest of them seem focused solely on the logs in the wagons.
Which wagon?
It looks like all of them.
All of them? Okay. So I think the ones that are coming to us, Andreas is more.
Or sorry, 2 of them fly up, not 3. 2.
2? Okay. So I think, Andreas is Morningstar out, and I will.
Yeah. You see the other travelers are like, oh, as they're running towards the wagon, they're like, oh no!
Go to start
and they kind of hold back a bit.
inventing baseball with bees. So
All right.
I'm gonna.
Hey, ball.
So that's 6 dice for me plus 2.
That's how basketball was invented.
Yeah. And if I hit,
And the defense thing is might?
defense is fortitude.
Fortitude, right,
Yeah.
right.
And I have a thing that if I
Skirmish.
No, skirmish is the
skirmish is attack.
Is it-
Oh. Yeah. When you have
Or
a shield.
finesse.
Right.
That is
For bees?
2, 4. That is 4 plus 2 is 6.
Okay, 6. So they roll 4 because they have 2 fortitude, 2 grit. So that's only 2.
So they take 4 damage with that.
4 damage! As, you hit that one, and it goes...
And also, with my Pinecone Morningstar, I can push it 5 feet back on a strike.
Yeah.
So as to give us a little bit of room, so it will have to move again, not in my immediate melee. And that is my turn.
Will follow up from that. Sort of wave my hand around the end of my staff as it lights like a match. And I go, oh, and I want to breathe smoke onto the bees. I want to make them all sleepy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
This will be a fire glow.
Absolutely. I'm going to say it's going to be 4.
Oh boy.
Give me 4 successes for this.
And here we go, rolling 4 die, no momentum.
You got it. You got this.
Clippy!
You got this!
Yeah! How do I talk? Clippy, I need to know. How do I sound to you?
You sound amazing!
Okay.
You're also going into very much like
One success.
You go to try it,
you sound like the guy from the room.
but
Tommy Wiseau?
Yeah.
you kind of misjudge what you need, and the fire is just a bit too hot, and you kind of blow this heat, and you do see a little bit of smoke come off, and you see one of them kind of like slow down a little bit. You see that it is effective,
Try it again.
but you're not able to create enough smoke for it to be broadly effective.
copy
But
that, copy
you
that,
do see it does have an effect.
I want to do some sneaking.
Okay.
I want to sneak through the caravan.
Sure.
Remaining hidden.
Yeah.
I want to see if I can see anyone coming out of the forest.
Sure.
I want to know if these bees are a distraction for this rat fella.
I'm gonna have you make. I'm gonna say an investigation check for
That's
this.
fantastic.
Because you're already
Really
hidden.
good at that.
I'm
This will
really
be
good at that.
investigation to kind of see if you can figure out what's going on with these bees.
All
And
right.
if
You've
there's
gone full sneak.
And how many do I need?
I'm gonna say this is a 4. 4 successes.
That's only 3.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
You scan. Your instinct is to sort of scan the tree line, and you don't see any movement in the tree line. And then your eyes kind of naturally fall as you're scanning along. Your eyes naturally fall on the group of travelers that are all kind of bunched up, and you can see there's a line of people kind of in the front, but you can see there's other people that are kind of bunched in behind, and you're not sure, but something is kind of moving you in that direction, and you're gonna have to move a little closer to get a better look at this group of
They've
travelers.
been hiding with the travelers the whole time.
Sure, but that's kind of where your gaze lands. All right, it is the bees' turn.
Bees.
Bees. One of them is going to come around, kind of because you guys are next to each other. One of them kind of comes around, and you watch as it rears back a little bit. The one that was hit and it's hurt, and it kind of and it burrows forward, and you see its mandibles come together and form almost like a drill-like shape.
Oh, cool.
As it's gonna use its burrowing charge, and it can hit 2 creatures if they're in a line with its mandible attack.
Okay, so I roll grit and fortitude to this.
Yes. So I'm gonna roll my skirmish and grit to see how many. It's only 2.
Okay, so I roll 2 for fortitude, 3 for grit, and then I also have a +2 to defense as well. So beefy boy.
I got 2 on the die, so.
You're good.
That is 3 6s. And so that is enough actually for me to spend a momentum here to level up my fortitude.
Nice.
So I'm going to do that.
So you, as it kind of comes through, you kind of dip out of the way, and it it slams into you, but you manage to kind of catch it on your acorn plate and deflect it as it, and you realize the armor that Matilda made you is pretty strong, as it bounces off and does no damage. The other one is going to come around and try to bite you.
Don't bite me.
It doesn't do a charge because that one's already charged through one way. So
I'll allow it.
It's just going to try to get you with its mandible. I'm rolling terribly. That's only 1.
Whoa! That's a 6!
Ah!
And I will use one of that momentum to also upgrade my fortitude. I got 2.
You kind of as it snaps down on you, you manage to kind of back up and catch its and
Discover a strength I didn't even know I had.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
arm strong.
As you kind of flick it off and it sort of flies just adjacent to
I'm
you.
strong.
I'm a big friend of ours.
You see the other bees kind of start to attack these logs and start to kind of try to burrow into them as they kind of move through these logs. You see them start to burrow in. They're not getting very deep, but it seems like they're trying to find a specific log.
I would, the bee that just tried to go through with the burrowing charge. Yeah, I'm gonna hit that one.
Yeah, that's the hurt one. Yeah.
That's the hurt one. So many dice. So that's 6 dice. And then +2 to this. Oh my gosh. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7, and 2 is 9.
It's only 2 successes for me. So how you want to smash that bee?
It's baseball. Like we're absolutely just like full out 2-hand, and because I push it 5 feet back, I think it goes over the cliff.
It goes into the mud.
That's what
Absolutely over and down and
3 6s on that one.
into the water. You hear kind of a splash below.
Because I'd have to get 4 6s to level up my skirmish, so I'm not going to do that. A sec. I think I get some momentum for that though.
Recognizing I made my thing is still on fire.
Yeah.
I made it too hot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leap off the wagon, grab a piece of green wet moss, mix that together.
Yeah.
Now using nature glow,
3 successes.
gonna try to get it.
All right, we'll give you 3 successes for this one using that moss.
Oh, and that's 3 crit successes plus 1, up to 7, and that's up in my nature to 4 in nature.
All right, so you watch as this smoke kind of billows out. You see all of the bees along the wagon like, and they all settle down and are pacified as they all kind of fall into the wagons. The one by you kind of falls onto the ground and is sort of like stumbling around a little bit. But it is calm. And you know this, like you instinctively know this because of your beekeeping. You are like, I know that this works, and they are all calm at the
I
moment.
want to start petting the one right now.
I'm gonna sneak around so I come up behind the group of people on the wagon.
Okay.
And I want to look for anyone that matches the description of Antiphilus radix that I got from Dromio.
So I'm gonna have you, because you're leaving the caravan, I'm gonna have you make 2 checks. I'm gonna have you make a stealth check to kind of get up into those trees to come around behind them.
Okay.
And then I'll have you make an investigation.
Even though they're distracted by bees.
Oh, I guess you know what? The
Coming
smoke
from
has given you
behind, right?
cover. The smoke
Like
has
I'm
given you.
using the caravan to get behind them.
Yeah. The smoke has given you cover to kind of get around the trees because they're a little bit behind the caravan.
Oh, okay.
They're a little bit back because all the bees came out, so they were like, but they're only about 20 feet back. So you use that smoke cover to get up into the trees and around them. So I'll allow you to make just an investigation check.
Okay.
Cool, GM.
Cool scribe.
Subscribe.
I'm gonna.
It was really nice having the rulebook here last week.
It
That was really lovely.
Does make a difference.
We love you,
I'm gonna
Michael.
spend 1 more to add a dice. Just because I really. How many do I need?
This will be 3 successes because you're just looking at this small group.
1, 2, 5 successes.
Nice.
Oh no, it's 1 too short to upgrade. 5 successes.
All right. So as you kind of look through, you see some of these folks. Some of these folks you recognize from Fort Brightwind, but you do see one figure who is like a little bit hunched over
Mitering.
and like has like a pretty big scarf kind of up over the nose and snout.
Little pink tail.
And you can see its eyes, but the thing you notice is that its hands are kind of up, but you see a bit of movement inside the cloak, and you just catch a little bit of light, like a purplish light inside the cloak.
Gloom.
As they kind of move their
stab
hand. Huh?
I'm stab.
That was your beat. So your beat was figuring out who it is, and they haven't clocked you.
And so this movement, can he tell it's his hand, or is this a Ratatouille situation that under his cloak he's got an even smaller log?
Seems like it's his hand.
Damn!
A tiny.
You can't have a rat be ratatouille'd?
No.
No.
It goes
It's
against
a
the
little
laws of
human
nature.
on
Honey.
that.
All right, it
Just a
is
little aphid.
Antipholus Radix's turn.
No.
Seeing that the bees have all kind of been subdued, he kind of steps over, and you would see this. You don't necessarily see this, but you see he kind of pushes his hands down as this kind of like rush of purple energy. The people around him kind of look as this rush of purple energy hits the ground and across, and is it like it looks like he's trying to kind of push the wagons over, at least that lead wagon, like the wagons into each other, over into the Martin. So you watch as he's going to use glow and shadow. They are the kind of these purpley shadows. Okay, so that's 4 successes. So you watch as he, like, the ground kind of moves and these shadows come up and push the wagons, and you see them kind of lurch forward a little bit as that front wagon starts to get very close. The snowbirds start to kind of push back instinctually as it's getting, like, it is now kind of right on the edge as they're sort of starting to slip a little bit.
And does that move then to our?
It's now your beat.
I think feeling because I imagined Andreas like up on the oxwood, like hitting these bees as they were coming in. I think I would scramble over to the front of the driver's seat and just like put a hand on the reins, and I am just going to lean back with literally, or like wrap the reins around my Morning Star and just pull it back. Like almost we're going like a full row backwards so I can get all the ladybirds in one shot.
All right, so you can either use might or athletics on this as you're trying to yank them all back. As you're trying to
one
hold
in
these
might.
things.
I have 1 in might.
Okay.
So maybe I'll do that.
Yeah.
So that's 4 dice.
You're gonna need 3 successes on this.
Okay, I'm gonna burn a momentum to add an extra dice here because I have so much momentum right now. Shoot. That is only 2 successes. How many you said I need? 3. I'm going to spend 2 more momentum to re-roll a dice because I can do that. Okay. Damn it, that's not enough.
It's all right. I got this.
You're starting to slip as you're pulling. They're kind of like right at the edge, and they're starting to slip over, and you're just not able.
They're all still attached to one another.
Well, yes, they're like the wagon itself. Each wagon is separate, but they kind of all follow each other.
And I think it's just buttermilk, buttermilk, buttermilk.
And the others, like, because it pushed from the back, so you see them all. So there's this like the momentum of the logs and things like that are kind of carrying them forward a little bit as you're trying to yank back and hold these things from going over the edge.
Oh, I got this. And yeah, that's canonical. That's just how he sounds. You need to accept me.
We say yes at the table.
You have to. He is going to extend his arms and connecting with his rapidly improving nature glow.
Yeah.
He wants to summon vines from the forest around him in full Tobey Maguire man.
Yeah!
Tobey Maguire man too.
Tobey Maguire Man is my
Maguire
favorite.
Man.
We're talking about Tobey Maguire Man 2.
Yes.
Can't wait for him to come back.
Doc Ock can't do this one. I just and I want to stop this before I pass out and then be carried by a bunch of colorful New Yorkers.
Hell yeah. So this will be 3, 6. Yeah, well, you're trying to, 3. We'll do 3 because you're trying to pull
Technically,
back.
I'm pulling back, so.
You can make it tougher.
Okay, it's 4. It's 4.
All right.
Yeah. You would have made a great Tobey Maguire Man.
I would have loved to have been Tobey Maguire Man, but I was too young at the time. With my 7 dice. Oh my gosh. That's 7 successes.
Absolutely. You watch as Buttermilk just pulls these vines as they come up and hold back, and the like snowbirds kind of instinctually back up.
Sleeves. There's nothing to rip.
Exactly. As it pulls, they latch into the wagons, and everything kind of gets held in place and moved back slightly and away from the edge. As you hear this kind of muttering from where you are, it is your ups, your beat here.
I'm gonna stab.
Yeah, frickin' do it, dude.
Fucking 1 knife, 2nd knife in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, this in the back?
Yeah.
That's somehow so much
knife
worse
back?
than this in the back?
Yeah, like right in the kidney level.
Yeah! Gosh, that's nasty.
friend stabbed you in the foot.
skirmish.
And it's nasty.
Oh, he nice. No successes on the first one.
Oh, okay.
So it's a bit more rogue than I anticipated.
Very lean rat.
Only one success on the second one.
All right.
No.
That's the power of the gloom.
That's 2 successes for Antipholus.
On the first one.
Sure. Absolutely. And 4 successes on the second one.
yeah.
As you go to do it, you stab into the cloak, and you realize this rat a lot skinnier than you thought. As you,
Lot less
you
rat.
there's a lot less rat. As you kind of stab through, and you just get cloth. As he like turns around and pulls down his scarf, you see this kind of like jagged teeth, like and he's gonna turn around, and you watch as his hands come out as the cloak kind of pulls back. You see this kind of lithe rat, and you now see his hands kind of dripping with this purplish shadow. He's gonna use his piercing shadows.
Over here. He's over here. Hey, guys.
How?
Guys!
What is your glow stat?
My glow stat 1.
Okay, great.
Cool.
Great.
I like that.
No, it's better that you have a lower glow stat.
Copy.
It does more damage to people that have a higher glow stat. So yeah, you watch as he's going to use his piercing shadows. So he rolls 2 and there's 5. Oh, that's bad. That's only 2 successes.
Okay. And do I roll?
As these like the shadows kind of coalesce as he like rakes down on you with both
Am I
hands.
rolling defense?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
2 grit, fortitude, 1, plus I get 1 automatic to defense. That's 4 successes.
Nice. So yeah, you manage to kind of dodge out of the way, and you hit his claws away with the side of your knife, so he is not able to find purchase. It's back to y'all's beat.
So I think seeing that they have stopped, and that I didn't do a ton, I think I am going to, hearing Bandit holler out, I think I'm going to kind of like...
You see the people around are like, ah! And they're all running away. Clippy is like trying to get to cover.
If someone hearty looks like they are, is there anybody hearty near the front of the cart? Like anybody who would be other than Buttermilk?
Corporal Wensleydale is nearby. Like he's
great.
with Pierogi. Pierogi is quite a bit slower, so they are just arriving.
I think that I would.
There they are!
I'd whistle for Corporal Wensleydale.
At your service!
Take the reins and
Any kind of easy now.
and hold it steady. It would be the kind of command
Hold
that I would
steady.
and I think Andreas is just up on the logs and just and I'm going to jump down and I'm going to smash this right down.
You would have seen when Dromio saw Antipholus Radix just fucking fully passed out.
Like just falls off.
Yeah, he fell off the wagon.
Perfect.
Yeah, off Pierogi onto the ground.
Oh God, he's so
dead.
good at it.
I imagine in this setting, possums are just doing every like non-first responder task. They're in the DMV, you know. It's a lot of relaxed vibes.
Yeah, no
They
problem.
raise the voice and
All right, so I am rolling with 6, and then I have +2 here.
A lot of gardeners.
Lot of gardeners.
Okay, that's 2, and 2 is 4.
Okay, that's only 2 for him, so he takes 2 damage.
2 damage as he does that, and I am going to push him 5 feet backwards onto his butt.
Yeah, as you kind of hit him in the back, and he slides forward and spins around onto
And
his
then
butt.
I would kind of land down, kind of like over top of him, and like if Bandit's behind, I basically put him on the ground with Bandit behind and me in front.
Okay.
Follow the McGuire man physics.
Of course.
Maguire man?
We've been going this way.
Yeah.
And I'm at the front.
Yeah.
We whipped
Yeah.
all those vines.
Okay.
We've gone this way. Stopped the thing.
yeah, wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I want to get there fast. Buttermilk is gonna stand up and try
The
to
elastic nature of the vine.
Yes.
whip back and land ass first onto this gentleman, which is
Absolutely.
Wombat's canonical favorite means of defense.
Yeah.
Is
You got a
there
stone butt?
Yeah.
got a stone butt, armor plating in there.
Yeah. The stone butt launch. It's basically a spell.
Yeah, of the Stone Ass clan.
What skill do you think this is?
I would say
Performance.
it's either
Commerce?
it might
You
be
think it's just-
it might be air.
I love that.
You're trying to catch some air.
I love that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I really
It's
want
basically an
this to work.
attack with air.
Yeah, I'm gonna dump
So
all
your
3 of my
glow-
momentum.
Yeah.
I want it.
Glow and air to attack.
I wouldn't have thought air. I love that. Oh, that one's cocked. Just 2.
Okay, he got a 6 for his successes.
Oh boy.
As like you, yeah, you absolutely he just steps to the side as you boom, boom, boom.
Oh! Oh!
He would,
And
Owie!
seeing you use the glow, he's gonna attack you.
Oh, I
but
still
Janet's
turn.
gotta go.
Oh yes, you gotta go. You
All right,
gotta
so
go.
what I'm going to ask is going to
Snip
require
him.
a few checks.
Okay. Describe.
Okay.
Describe for me.
Firstly,
Man.
what I want to do
Mhm.
is I want to use one of my momentum
Okay.
in a way that we have not actually used before.
Ooh.
Which is that when you use one momentum, you can introduce a small narrative detail, such as luckily there's a lantern nearby. So I'm going to introduce luckily there's a bunch of rope nearby.
Yeah, absolutely.
What I'd like to do is I'd like to stealth
Okay.
and tie a rope around one of the logs and prepare the other in a lasso style, like cinching knot, so that at some point I can wrap it around him stealthily.
Okay.
And we can tip the log over the edge and
Yeah. Okay. So your beat is
Oh,
basically
like setting up.
Yeah, setting it up.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but I want to roll for stealth so he can't see me,
Of
and then
course.
I'm assuming you're gonna want to roll for tying it off, or I don't know.
I don't think so. Like
Okay.
you know how to tie. I
Yeah.
think it's just the stealth.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. No, I think you know how to tie.
Cool scribe.
Put one
Yeah.
dice, and then I really
You're not
want
doing
this to be
something
successful,
crazy.
so-
Tying a knot.
We
I don't
used some
think
momentum. That was awesome.
it's crazy.
Yeah, I was looking at the momentum. I was like, oh, we haven't used this. It's
Yeah.
like a 5,
Yeah.
but less power.
Absolutely. Yeah, you do find there's a coil of rope from one of the travelers who's dropped it kind of in a panic as they're running away. You're going to try to run through with that. As that crowd is kind of moving away, you're going to try to get through with them. So I'm
Alright.
going to say it's 3 successes.
Okay, so luckily a 4 is a success, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use one of my momentum, level up my stealth because I got 2
Nice.
successes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes on this.
Damn!
Ooh.
So you, as like you take advantage of this moment of when
Wombat
Buttermilk,
flying through the air.
wombat flying through the air. You take that moment, kind of blend in with the crowd as they're running away, and you get under that back wagon, no problem. You grab the rope as you go, and you kind of lasso it on, and you kind of coil it underneath.
Get the lasso.
Yeah,
The
and
lasso
you've got the lasso
The
ready.
idea of stealthily.
No, I've got
So-
no. Basically, what I've got is I'm gonna like crawl out
Doing
and then
little
like
tricks
put it
or hopping.
underneath his feet, and
Yeah,
then when,
yeah,
as
yeah.
soon as he sits, someone pushes the log and it tights around.
Yeah,
his
you've
ankle.
basically hidden the lasso and behind your cloak,
Yeah.
so and you're there. All right, it is Antipholus' turn. Seeing you use that glow, you see the shadows grow longer as you get closer. You can feel the glow kind of wrapping around your body. Like you almost see it coming out and interacting with this like aura that he has as the edges of it start to kind of turn that sort of purple color. And he gets +2 basically, 2
Jeez.
successes on attacks when someone, because you have a glow trait of,
3.
yeah, 3 and above, or a glow trait of 3. So that is, who's going to use that and that, so he gets 2 off the bat, and then only 1 more, so only 3. I'm rolling very poorly with these dice.
Well, I
Hey!
only rolled 1 success and I have 2 defense.
Oh,
So
so
you
it's
get a.
So we're
version of that.
tied.
You
tied.
get a
I get a
momentum.
momentum.
The attacker gets
Um,
the momentum.
But yeah, so we're tied. So you, like, having kind of been infused, you're feeling good about your magic, you manage to kind of buffer these shadows as they, like, pierce down through. You kind of push them away.
There's like my booty plates glow.
Yeah.
Is that where your magic comes from? Your butt?
I think we talked about
Yeah.
this. We can
Magic
talk
comes
about
from
this in
your
chat water.
I don't know. I think that's where it congregates.
Yeah, your magic
know,
congregates in your
As we know, like there's no magic without the breath. One has to breathe all the way down to your perineum.
Yeah.
Like any acting school will teach you that. And I think it's really similar.
I breathe further down.
You breathe further down your
Dang.
shins?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. That's
Uh,
deep magic.
that's
That's what
cycling.
they
As
do.
you
It's
as
deep
you get
magic.
older, the perineum gets lower.
Splits and goes lower.
Anyways,
Is it our turn now?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I'm behind the rat.
You've run back up.
I've
You're kind of running,
I'm
yeah.
crawling back up. I'm
He's
behind
under the
him.
wagon.
Yeah. The
crawled-
rat is a
crawled
little
out.
ways away from the wagon, but that's
I
fine.
crawled
That's
out,
fine.
so
I'll
that I'm
allow it, I'll
behind the
allow it.
rat, super stealthy, can't hear me. But I catch the eye,
Okay.
and I indicate the rope and the log to inform him of the plan.
Okay.
You would understand, I think.
Yeah.
Very clearly.
We've worked together for long enough.
Yeah. And you would have seen him run. Antipholus didn't because he was turned away. But
Yeah,
you would have seen him.
you was distracted by you.
Honestly, Buttermilk swells with pride that Bandit has contrived of any
Non-violent.
plan that doesn't involve knives.
Yeah. And then what I'm gonna do is mistake. No.
Cut the rope and stab him.
I'm gonna stab
After
the
all
rope
this
into
setup.
him. No, I'm gonna put the last. I'm gonna come up behind him and I'm gonna put it right behind him,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get his attention by stabbing him. So he steps.
All right, so
into it.
one of your things is laying it down.
And then I get
and
two
you-
because of the knives, right? I go
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
two.
yeah,
But
yeah.
one of them is putting it down.
Yeah.
The other is.
If I
Yeah,
would have
there's
seen
the
you
stab.
put down that rope as
Yeah.
well, Andreas would have then, when I do my beat, moved to position myself so
Totally.
that even if you miss,
could
he's
push him.
going to
Yeah.
push him backwards
Yeah.
into
Okay,
that
cool.
rope.
Yeah, I love this. I love this.
That's 3 successes
Okay.
plus 1, so 4 successes.
4 successes. I rolled 4.
So
you get a
I
momentum.
get a
Critical
momentum.
success in 2. So yeah, you got to. He kind of turns around and catches the knife with those shadows and pushes it away. But
Does
he's
he step
looking
into
at
it?
you. He does step forward to do it. He kind of pushes it away and
he's
steps
in the-
forward.
he's in
So
the
his
noose.
he has 1 foot in the noose.
That's all we need.
But yeah, so it's kind of there.
I'm
He
gonna
hasn't
opt.
clocked it.
Seeing that his foot is down in there, I am going to try and hit him in a way that I would not push him 5 feet back because I want to stand, and I'm doing this cognitively before
Yeah.
that he. Yeah, I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna hit him top down, no, rather than this way.
A bonk.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonk him on the head.
Yeah.
So that's 6 dice plus 2 successes. Okay.
So poorly.
Oh, so did I. 2 and 2 is 4.
1.
Okay.
So you bonk down on him as like he lurches forward like ah, and as he does, his foot kind of slips through it like like imagine the lasso was like this. His foot was in the middle. He slips and the rope comes up
Oh.
as he like slips into
There's
it. So
even
it's
more in
around. It's around his leg now. Like it's around
Not just his ankle.
calf. As he's like ah. He kind of clocks it at this point, but he like it's not his turn to do anything about it. But yeah, you sort of bonked him down, and he's kind of on one knee, basically.
We gotta get that log in the river.
What would you like to do?
How far away is that log from the river?
It's probably
But it could roll off the wagon and straight over the cliff, right?
yeah, because where you are, it like yeah, you could try to tip it over into the mountain there because it kind of curves around.
Okay.
So it's
But the point is, we just
say
got
maybe 10 feet.
We just got to get it final destinationed
Absolutely.
off
Yeah.
the.
Well, sideways, maybe not backwards.
Yeah, as long as it goes
and
off,
over,
he's in trouble.
it'll roll.
Got it.
Yeah.
In
You
that
got this.
case, I'm in our next main campaign. I'm just gonna play a quicksand wizard because I'm loving this. I just want to go grab my as he's like "Rah, rah, rah," and being all glowy, gloomy,
Yeah.
glurmy as he's glurming and
So
worming on
scared.
top of me. I just want to fucking grab my staff and smack it down on the ground to turn just where that wheel is placed soft. So it
Yeah.
just goes. Boom.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Yes, that is the intention.
Okay.
Earth glow. What do I need for this one?
I'm gonna say because of everything else, I'm gonna say 3 successes.
Okay, we can do it. I believe in the heart of the cards. Let's go, Yugi. 4.
Yeah! So you watch as the one wheel kind of melts down in, and the whole thing kind of, and there's this moment of suspension as they boom, 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 and they start to roll out, and you see that like as that happens, you kind of instinctually sort of step on the rope to tighten it around his calf as he looks at you as it starts to roll. He's like, no! Yeah! As it starts to tip over, and you watch as it falls over the cliff, and he just goes.
Can I stab him as he goes by?
That's not your beat.
Throw a dagger.
Just cut him as he
You
goes
cut
by.
the rope. As he goes over the side and into the river.
Oh, you know what we've just done?
Yeah, we've set up a sequel.
We've set up a sequel.
I know.
That's the surefire way
This
to
is
not
you know
kill a
what?
villain.
In Redwall, very rarely did they kill the villains. They drop them into rivers or they disappear and then they come back
2 books
later
later.
on. Yeah.
As you watch as it goes away, and some of the other logs kind of roll out as well. As you see the bees kind of moving slowly, you watch as they're all sort of starting to congregate around the third wagon, and you're not sure why. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Oh my goodness. Grab yourself a snack, grab yourself a beverage, and we'll see you soon for part 2. Okay, bye.
Bye.
That's you too.
A sin eater's job is far from an easy one. The afterlife is broken, fractured by old magic, ancient pride, and promises never meant to be kept. For the dead to move on, their sins must be consumed, taken into another, and carried away. Atop the hill, a Vagrius manor awaits, rooted in rot, dressed in ivy. The Evagrius family lies scattered across cold stone and silk sheets, each bound by the sin that shaped their life. For a sin eater, each death is a question, each ritual a choice, forgiveness or damnation. Some rage against their fate, some beg, others, they welcome the silence, but none can pass on without the Sin Eater's hand. And the Sin Eater, they carry it all. Grief, regret, guilt, memory. The taste of what lingers, all in the pursuit of absolution.
I know that when I do pass along these notes, I will cease to be.
There comes a time in everyone's life where they must choose, weighing the options before them to help them carve a path ahead. These decisions are often fraught and complicated, especially when the allure of power sits just outside your grasp. What would you do if told that you were meant to change the world? Would you carry your title proud and strong? Would you eschew your role, shying away from your foretold purpose? And how do you do that if it means challenging everything you thought you knew about your morals, your heritage, and most of all, the way you love? With the great divine war just behind us, we find two mortals on the cusp of divinity, grappling with what it means to be truly human, deeply flawed beings in a deeply flawed world on the precipice of the unknown.
I'm Gina Susanna, and I'm playing Ever Halassian, and I'm not the God Killer.
I'm Yanis Vessels, and I'm playing Rake, the Void in Flight. And I am not the God Killer. Not yet.
This BlackwaterDnD podcast series is Balance. My name is M. Carlson, and once again, I'll be your god, or your game master. While this game is still a duet, we've decided to expand our horizons and broaden the universe of our cradle, and we'll be welcoming new voices to our table as beloved characters throughout the story. This tale takes us back, long before the end of the universe, to a time where we begin to explore and understand old divine wounds that run so very deep, and what happens when love is caught in the middle. So bring your talons, your incense, and your family secrets, because you're going to need it. Godkiller Balance, sponsored by Hero Forge and Moonbeam, comes soon to wherever pods are cast. Until then, heretics, be safe.
When the world is in trouble and you don't know what to do, gotta call Blackwater and they'll kick some mess for you. So pull up a chair because you're welcome at the table. Come watch us save the multiverse. So turn up the TV and come watch some D&D. Blackwater, we'll roll some dice for you.
timing.
We're good. We're
all
good at
right.
what we do.
So, you see the bees are all kind of moving towards that third wagon in the train. What would you all like to do? The smoke is still lingering a little bit, so they are a little more docile.
I want to go do a sweet investigation check.
Sure.
'Cause I'm really,
I think
really good at
Andreas
those. I might
would
just
kind of
spend
seeing
my
this happen,
bandits.
realizing that a big smash with a morning star is not the appropriate thing to do here. So would be like slowly just like kind of making his way towards, just checking in on anybody and making sure that nobody's like deeply injured, checking in on Adelaide to see that she's doing okay. And then, but slowly making his way down towards where the bees are gathering.
Yeah, you see the other travelers kind of moving back slowly, still seeing the bees. A 5, that is enough. It was only 3. You see they're all kind of congregating around one of the logs in that third wagon. And you can, they are not actively drilling, but you can see they're wanting to. They still just seem a little docile, but they're kind of like nibbling at the edges of it. It's a fairly big log.
Do I notice anything about the log?
As you kind of look at it, you can see that there is like a bit of a seam almost in the log where there is, it looks like resin, like it's been cracked slightly down the middle, and there is resin that's kind of formed. The crack isn't very wide, but you can see where there is like the tree's natural resin has kind of sealed this thing back.
Would Clippy have caught up at this point?
Yeah, Clippy is over.
It looks like everything is
Thank you so much.
our pleasure.
You really saved the goose.
Well, we had to get Adelaide down here, so.
Oh, well, that's right. I guess we did leave without Adelaide.
And Adelaide would just go kind of like, hi! Just from the second wagon.
Oh my goodness. It has been a heck of a journey.
Did you, and like seeing that Antipholus had been traveling with this group, did you know of this person traveling with that caravan?
And she goes, I know, I don't know when he joined us. He must have been in the back of the caravan. I just assumed he was a traveler.
Were there any people that you saw that were like conglomerating around Antipholus that looked to be like with him? No, just looked him. Well, he is.
I should have kept a better track, but after that first little bit with the bridge and everything.
You don't need to blame yourself. There was.
No, I think maybe this might be my last run.
His name was Antipholus Radix, and we believe that he is an agent of gloom here in the forests on the way down. We heard some. Corporal Wensleydale has more information on him, as does his squire, Dromio.
He goes, at your service! He kind of sheaths his rapier.
Is Dromio awake at this point?
Dromio is slowly coming to. Is sort of like looking to make sure that the danger is all gone. Is still definitely trained his eyes on the bees.
Clappy, you're kind of blame yourself for what has happened here. You are a good driver, and I say that with all sincerity and diction.
Thank you.
It means
Just
a lot.
after
coming
12
from me.
winters, I think there comes a time when it's time to move on. So I think this may be my last ride in the conductor's seat.
Was this, as we see the bees joining around, was this from any specific, like, part of the forest? It's like we had seen evidence on the way down of these bees attempting to burrow inside of trees.
Bandit is just stabbing the resin with his knives.
Trying to break the resin apart. She goes,
You gotta get out.
I don't know. It's certainly one of the biggest logs I've ever seen, but I wasn't a part of the logging crew. I just am the conductor here. I just move what they tell me to move, but it is certainly one of the biggest logs that I've ever come across.
I think gathering buttermilk and going over to Bandit.
I'll get the bee out. We gotta get the bee out.
What happens when the water log, like when you get a waterlogged piece of wood, the wood tends to expand, and when wood dries out, the water tends to the trees tend to shrink, and the cracks get bigger. So I think I'm going to try and lay my hand on it and remove some of the water just from the wood.
Okay.
Not from, I don't want to touch whatever's inside.
Yeah.
Just to expand that crack so we can get everything
And I'm
out.
picking at the resin because I might not be able to get through the wood. but
Yeah,
I
you
can
are
crack the resin.
chipping at the resin.
I'm
Would you
gonna
like to help with this at all?
There's a bee in here. Go get it out.
I'm going to spend a momentum to add an extra die.
Okay.
I would like to spend my time speaking to Clippy because I really need the validation that she thinks the way I sound is cool.
Can I use heart?
You want to help with this? Describe to me how heart comes into play
Because I
on this.
care about what I'm chipping out of the log.
And he doesn't normally care about what he stabs, but he cares this time.
No, I care about what I stab, but I don't care why I stab.
Oh.
This time I care
You're
why
stabbing
I
with
stab.
purpose.
You stab with purpose.
I stab
Okay.
with purpose.
You're leading with heart. All right.
with heart.
I'll allow it.
That's
Sure.
a cool scratch.
Yeah, Clippy is like, where are you from?
How many successes, Tim?
Sorry, I can't say right now. I have to save this tree. And I'll try to split it.
You're gonna have to. Okay, then it's gonna be 6 successes.
Okay.
You
I
son
got
of a-
5.
5 successes. You.
Okay,
oh,
I
yeah.
got
This is
3.
no problem. I should have made it harder.
I got 3.
Should have
You
made
can
it
make
9.
You want to make it 9? No problem.
Making
So we
it
got
9.
6 more.
Hey,
Ah, yeah, you
that's
absolutely.
14 successes.
You absolutely crack this thing open. As you chip away at it, you start to pull that thing, the water away from it as it sort of expands out or like shrinks down, and the wood kind of pulls apart, and you, using your kind of nature skill, you start to push it away, and you see inside that there is a queen carpenter bee, a giant one, bigger than you've ever seen. She takes up almost I would say 3/4 of the lengths of this log
That's
on
a
the
big bee.
inside.
It's okay.
Like she's been encased in this thing.
It's all right, little bee. We're gonna get you out.
As her antenna kind of stick out, she sort of
It's all right.
slowly moves. You
Rub
see the other bees kind of wake up a little bit from their stupor as they all kind of rush around to kind of clear the rest of it. You see them kind of drilling out the rest of this inside of this log to lift the queen out. As she kind of stands and her wings expand a bit as she kind of flexes her wings.
I want to walk up to this bee, and I want to...
The queen?
The queen. Mm-hmm. And I want to try and bond it.
Okay.
You want to ride this bee?
I want to make this bee my steed.
What?
A heart.
Heart?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to say it's going to be 5 successes.
5 successes. Okay,
5.
I'm gonna spend one to roll one more.
How many are you rolling with?
7.
Damn, you got a lot of heart for a guy who stabs a lot.
Yeah, I do, but I did not enough. It's only 3.
Okay. So you try to commune with this bee.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna spend 2 more to re-roll
re-roll one
one
die?
because if I get a 2, that's the 5. Nope.
As you kind of try to commune with this bee as it's still kind of waking up, you can see its kind of compound eyes sort of moving, taking you in. It does not seem like hostile in any way as the other bees kind of come around. They group around you. You can feel their kind of soft fur on their bodies. As you watch as one of her antennae kind of reaches down though and like kind of gently rubs over your ear, down your shoulder, and you see this like little bit of like faint white dust. As you kind of step back, as she moves forward a little bit, you instinctually step back, and she moves back, and one of the other bees comes up next to you and kind of rubs its head on you. It seems like you weren't able to bond with the queen, but this other bee, this one of these worker bees, is ready to be your steed.
Oh yeah.
It is a little bit smaller than Pierogi, so you could probably only ride one person on this
but it
carpenter
can
bee.
fly.
But it does.
Pierogi can't fly.
It does fly.
Pierogi can scuttle. That's what Pierogi has.
Pierogi's scuttling with the best of them. So yes, you have bonded with this worker bee.
We will never see
Bzz,
Gandalf again. As we kind of look at the...
You see the queen start to flap her wings a little faster.
I think we would stand back, and I think Andreas would be like, kind of giving them space to leave.
To the sky, Your Majesty.
I'm gonna walk over to my...
Flippy's like, the rest of the travelers are just kind of in awe of all of this. As you watch, as they all kind of shake their wings at the same time, and they all start to fly up into the sky. and they turn and they head north.
Where in
Fly
north?
out of sight.
They were bees that were being kept by the bears.
For honey.
Giants! We should have caught
honey.
a ride with the bees.
I got a bee nest. Don't
You
worry.
do.
Oh, we do have an
I
agent.
know.
Do you want to try anything to try to convince a couple more to stay?
Gone.
No, they haven't fully left yet.
I think
You guys are too big for bees, is all I'm saying.
I think
I'm gonna pull a fucking Muppets Christmas Carol and try to loop a rope around like the leg of a bee to try to get like taken off.
but we can't
into the
leave because
north.
we've got to get them across the we must
They
get
can
them
figure
We got
across,
to the gears.
we have to get them across this leg of the
Gotta
Martin.
get me over
and I
that
have to
bee.
cook dinner for Matilda.
Yeah, we're
I know what to tell you. The
But-
wombat is
We're
We're
taken
going
off.
back to Brightwood.
But
Maybe
bees
4 successes on
But bees
finesse.
always know how to find their way back to the
absolutely
hive.
true.
We're
So
going back to
your
Fort
bee-
Brightwood. We got dinner to cook for Matilda.
We?
Yeah, you don't want help?
No, I do.
I'm
deeply.
I can be your sous chef.
2 momentum
Very good.
plus
at
1
chopping.
die. We're gonna need some critical successes to
You
get
got
Gonna need it.
You got this.
I'm just taking off.
Rope off into the.
We'll see you in giant country. Oh!
You smoke a tree. Boom, boom. As it boom, boom, and it continues to fly.
Okay, we'll get him across the
I'm gonna
break.
call you Baby Bandit. Yeah, Baby Bandit. I like that.
As the rest of them, the rest of the hive kind of flies
That's
away.
pretty funny. Big bees for big bears, making
Big bees,
big
and
honey.
big bears,
Big honey,
baby.
baby.
As the rest of the travelers kind of come around,
Big honey.
Bears, bees, Battlestar Galactica.
they
Bees.
but they all sort of thank you. You see the young mouse that you saved comes up. I just want to introduce myself. I'm Benvolio Paisley, and I thank you so much for saving my life.
You're very
Yeah, you're so welcome.
welcome.
The old hedgehog comes over. Billith Bristleback.
Billith?
Billith Bristleback. Thanks
Nice to
you
meet
and
you,
gives you kind of unwraps like a little like leaf rolled package, and you see this like beautiful shortbread that's been soaked in liqueur. Yeah. Thank you so
I'm going to
much.
share some with the rest of us.
I just took a piece.
Oh, I thought you took the whole thing.
I just took it. It's shortbread. It's probably like a couple little like.
Yeah.
cookies.
Yeah,
Andreas
there's
would
like a little.
And then save it.
It's not
Yeah.
quite
Andreas
salmon,
would
but it's
take it.
pretty good.
And you see Adelaide is chatting with the squirrel, who you know from the fort is Fiona Plum, and the other older driver, Gad, who's there. They're all kind of chatting.
Would there
Gad the
be
squirrel.
so there would be repairs, I'm assuming, to make on the goose itself, and
Yes, you
also
see-
the bridge. Is this the last bridge crossing that they have to do, or is there one more?
There's
after?
one more, but you know the last bridge is like a stone bridge.
Okay.
It's not one of these.
I think
wooden bridges.
Bandit with Baby Bandit will fly across taking ropes and wood, and now we have like a bead I can
Yep.
sort of fly, and that and the lady and the snowbirds can also fly,
Yep.
so we can do sort of work.
Yeah.
You guys should try and school yourselves some snowbirds. I've got a bee. They've got more
Okay.
snowbirds than they have wagons.
I would look to
Maybe
Cookie.
you can.
We are initially planning to go north, which was where our trek was leading us. I am wondering if perhaps we could take steward of the 2 birds, take them back to Brightwind to fuel up, and then perhaps if they were amenable to take them north. Otherwise, we will be vastly outpaced by Bandit.
I think that's a great idea.
Thank you.
Also, it's going to be a whole year before you have to do the trip again. But if you're serious about retiring, maybe we could do the goose. I could be security in the air,
I mean,
a baby bandit.
that is good work. I would be moving back and forth from Brightwind, as there always must be a waterswell in Brightwind.
We could adventure when we're not doing the goose.
I find routine to be counterintuitive to
It's
the
once a year.
magical way. It would be unexpected of me to get a normal job.
Clippy kind of looks over at Adelaide, who's chatting with Fiona. Well, perhaps Adelaide would like a change of pace.
She would make a wonderful conductor.
I don't know about that.
Look, we like our friend, and she needs
Oh, I like her, but I don't know if she'd be a good
She's been
conductor.
looking to broaden her horizons, potentially, from mail carrying. And if she so desired to carry mail, she could do that too. Or train someone new.
I guess we'll see.
So yeah, we would repair this leg of the Martin Bridge.
So you spend the day, you use that split wood as the wood itself is a little bit, it's not rotten, but it's not kind of in that pristine condition that the rest of the oxwood is. So you use those two large halves to kind of help repair this bridge. You're able to pull some of the wood that was that fell down into the Martin.
Yeah, we used
The one that had Antipholus got carried down the river, but there is a couple of logs
Did he
that
ride it
you're
down the river?
able to bring back up to kind of restock that wagon. And you get the wagon kind of tipped back up and everything kind of back in ship shape. It takes you the rest of the day and some of the morning the next day. But before they head out, you guys said the Clippy kind of calls everyone over for a big lunch before you kind of head back out on the road.
Tim, what kind of food are they serving at this lunch?
You see, there is it seems like there's a chef that travels with this group. It's another chipmunk, a little bit larger than Corporal Wensleydale.
Does he
And
take personal offense to that?
no. Corporal Wensleydale is delighted to help out and contribute.
Oh, he's a
And
bit
you
of a
see
gourmand
the cook. She lays out this kind of big picnic blanket, and she has kind of a number of small cauldrons that she's got going, and she's whipped up a beautiful soup, a really delicious mushroom broth. She also has. She has.
I think Andreas would be standing at the side, just watching this chef cook.
She's like, hand me that. And she's tasting things as she
May
goes.
I ask you a question?
Of course, yes.
I am to cook a large dinner for one very important person, and she has requested fish. I don't know what I'm doing. Any help would be a recipe or anything off that you could teach me in these few moments would be helpful.
Well, are you looking to braise or poach, or how do you like your fish?
I'll eat it
See,
anyway.
you see she has the other cauldron that she's got has this very thick kind of viscous liquid. You can see it's this kind of rich brown, and you see there are it looks like maybe chestnuts kind of in it that are worked through, and you can see she's chopping up garlic. And
She did say she liked it braised.
Braised. Okay, good. All right, hand me that pastry, please.
I do. I hand
her over.
I
This.
sue
She's got these
as much as
sheets
possible.
of pastry that she's kind of rolled up, and you see she's kind of got a. She's using one of the cauldrons, almost like a Dutch oven, that she's filling with this pastry. That she's making these this kind of almost like a chestnut pot pie.
That sounds so good.
Yeah, with she's chopped up these carrots and garlic, and there's a potato and a few potatoes in there, and she's kind of filling it up, and then she seals it off. And she goes, okay, braised, this is good. So what you're going to need is what kind of fish do you like?
She said salmon.
Salmon is good this time of year.
I need to find one though.
Well, that could be tricky.
I will go down to the river to commune with nature.
You may be able to catch some in the late run. Good luck. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to fillet the salmon, of course. You're going to want to fillet it. You're going to need butter, and all you need to do is fillet it, lay it out on a baking. Do you have a baking pan
There's
or
large kitchens. I have a kitchen in my cabin. Yes.
Good. You can use a large stone as well if you like. You're going to want to get the fire down first. You're going to want to cook it first, and then you can braise it at the end. But what you're going to want to do is get the coals nice and hot.
Andreas is taking.
Lay the salmon out on a stone. Pour the melted butter over top. You're gonna want. You're gonna need garlic.
Yes.
Right? You're going to use. What could you? Do you have it?
Lemon.
Lemon, yes, and it's hard to get a lemon this time of year, but she reaches into her bag. It's my only one.
Thank you.
Don't waste it.
I wouldn't dream of it.
And if you do, there's some candied lemon at the store.
Oh, good.
Pack and tackle, but you have to tell Denny that Cynthia said it was okay.
That Cynthia said it was okay.
All right? I'm Cynthia.
Yes, I gathered.
All right. So if
I need any magical ingredients.
more lemon.
More lemon.
There's lemon preserve. It works quite well.
Okay.
It's a little sweeter, so you can be sparing with it.
Right.
But it works quite well. In fact, give me that lemon. Use the preserve.
I will go to Denis. I will say that Cynthia said.
And you're going to need some dill.
Dill.
Do you know what that is?
Yes. Yes, I know what dill is. I cannot cook with it. I do know the flavors and what they are.
Pulls out a pouch. There's some dried dill. I have lots of it. Here, take this. This will be fine.
Thank you, Cynthia.
All right. So once you cook, you're going to cook it 10 minutes maximum. No more.
No more.
And then are you good with fire?
I can manage.
Right.
If not, I will seek help.
You're going to need a little bit of fire. Not much. A little bit of fire right over the top, really quick. A few times. That's going to caramelize that preserve over top. It's going to be very nice. But not too much because the salmon is nearly cooked.
Not too much.
All right.
Yes.
Do you want to write that down?
I have been. Andreas has taken maybe 6 pages of notes.
He takes out a spoon. Try this. Does it need anything?
A little bit of salt.
Good.
I rolled a 6 on my stealth.
It's fair.
To pilfer food while she's not.
Okay. Well, what you needed was 9. As you go to grab something, she smacks your hand with a ladle. He goes, "Not in my kitchen."
I don't know if you
Get out.
I don't know if
Get
you
out.
saw, but I'm the hero who saved everybody.
You should have asked.
I just want some of the
Never
pie.
pilfer from my kitchen.
I just want some of the pie.
It's not ready yet.
Got any
And
salmon?
You can wait.
Yes, I have some salmon. She reaches in and throws it over your shoulder.
Scurry away.
Seal-like.
You go down to the river to catch some salmon.
I would like to commune with a salmon.
Okay. You're asking a salmon to give its life.
No, I would like to commune with a salmon and go from there.
Okay.
And
All right.
but we've established fish aren't people.
So you can try to commune with the salmon, the river. 4 successes.
That's 4.
Okay.
Hello, salmon. Salmon. Do you have any enemies that are salmon? If you have any salmon that you don't want to be around anymore, bring them over here.
You watch as the water kind of thrashes around. As few, like, they swim by you, you see them kind of thrash around, and one of them leaps out, and it looks like an old salmon. Like it's the end of its life cycle. It's big, it's juicy, but you watch as a tail kind of slaps it out.
Perfect. I'm gonna assume you're a piece of shit salmon. Thank you, other salmon.
We cannot serve my lady love a piece of shit salmon.
You don't know. Andres, I've caught you the biggest, juiciest salmon on the water.
That is
And
incredible.
I wink at the other salmon.
They're in the river. You're up top.
Yeah, they get it. I magically wink at them.
Thank you, Andreas Wood.
That is not going to keep.
No, it sure won't. Better tuck in now.
No, Andreas would
Bandit starts walking
ask
over,
Cynthia
knives out.
to, because if this is a live salmon,
She goes, oh,
This did.
God, she
I was going
bonks
to
it
dispatch
first.
it and then pack it.
She
in
absolutely,
ice.
boom,
Nice.
one hit.
Snow. Is there snow around?
No.
No, you
like
watch
a
as she
fallout.
goes. She goes. I've got this, and she puts her hand out, and you watch as you see the kind of water around it start to kind of crystallize just a little bit, almost like a flash freeze.
Oh.
And then she bundles it up really fast, and she goes, That'll keep for 3 days.
Well, we will make haste.
Yes, please.
We need to go now.
Wait, we have to eat. You have to eat.
We definitely have to eat before we go.
And you see she takes the lid off the Dutch oven now, which is done. The pastry's all cooked. And she brings it out into the center, and she hands out a bunch of wooden bowls as she starts serving up.
Can I have an opportunity? I only have 2 momentum right now, and I'd really like to have more momentum before I try and make
She
this
shaves some
dinner.
truffle.
Wow.
Shaving truffle across.
In the like the animated version of this, it's like Bandit gets a bowl, and then another person comes up, and then the next person is Bandit, and the bowl is empty.
No, it's just I just see like little claws over the edge and just Bandit just like this with his like he's just waiting for food.
And she keeps like handing it out.
Can I roll a heart check to see how well I got all of this?
Sure.
Yeah. Just I want to try and build myself up some more momentum. I want to try
Now
and
remember, yeah.
Oh, I know. Okay, never mind.
You
Never
need
mind.
10.
I need 10. Fine. I will wait.
Yes, you manage to kind of gather this stuff. You have the ingredients now, and you know the other ingredient that you need back at the fort. But you all tuck in, and then 3 kind of beautiful jam pies come out.
Damn.
As they are shared. Yeah, and
my
the shredded
favorite.
coconut and jam preserves. It's absolutely it's cherry jam preserve. It's delicious. And tea is served as you all kind of sit down with these travelers. As you know, they kind of are recounting. They tell you about the first wagon getting struck by the logs falling, and the kind of harrowing journey over the first bridge. And it sounds like Antipholus joined them sometime after that, like shortly before that first bridge. He just kind of arrived and said that he was a kind of a wayward traveler looking to go south. And,
Wayward, certainly.
and preferred to kind of travel with a group so he wouldn't be a target for the muskrat bandits that he'd heard about. But everyone is very thankful. And you see Adelaide kind of settle in with everybody with her mail, making sure she's got everything. And she thanks you all for helping her get to the goose. As they kind of pack up lunch and set out early in the afternoon, full bellies, as they make their way across the second bridge safely now that it's been reconstructed. And you say your goodbyes to the Iron Goose as you make your way back to Fort Brightwind.
We do that. We make haste.
It takes you about 2.5 days. Now that you've got your steeds, it's pretty quick.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You move at a pretty quick pace.
I've made
when you
a
get back.
saddle out of like vines and stuff for Baby Bandit.
Yeah.
Do these ladybirds have names that we know about?
What would you like to name them? They had not been given. You actually don't know. You didn't ask before they left, so you don't know what their names are.
Well,
So
could we have asked? Andreas would have asked.
You can name
before.
them.
I think this one would be called Frost.
Frost.
Butterbird.
Butterbird, Frost, and Baby Bandit.
And I'm like coming up with a bunch of like bzzz that I can do to like call him.
Yeah, the
or
different tricks.
Different tricks.
What do you feed him?
What do I feed him?
Yeah, he responds to food much like you.
I would go to Buttermilk and be. What do they eat? What should I feed him?
Powlin.
Pollen.
Like from the flower?
From the flower.
Yeah.
Pollen, nectar, I'm assuming.
All right.
We need large flowers for large bees.
You were given.
They eat wood too, right?
Yes, these ones they do eat. They do eat wood.
So I would like feed him some branches.
Yeah.
I would rub some salmon on the branches and see if he likes it better.
Doesn't seem to like that very much.
Okay.
We'll change that.
I would dip the branch in some honey.
Yeah, he does like that.
Okay.
Does like that. Yeah.
So I make a bunch of like little sticks covered in honey treats that I can like use to.
Yeah, you would know the carpenter bees through the winter. That's how they survive off eating wood and bark and things like that.
I love these guys.
Yeah, and they do have honey stores as well. So yeah, you start to teach him a few simple commands, kind of working on it. You make it back to Fort Brightwind. Everyone is thrilled to see you. As you kind of let everyone know about the state of the goose.
We
You
would
tell them
stable the ladybirds there.
Yeah. You tell them about the fallen wagon and where it is in the river. There is some debate happening whether or not to go and try to hoist it out of the river or to construct a new one. It seems like this is going to be the debate of the winter here at Brightwind. You bring the snowbirds into stable and get them.
And I'm sure Foreman Goldtooth has something to say about that.
Foreman Goldtooth is furious about the lost logs and is really like, oh, that's really gonna cost us. Oh, that's gonna cost us on the back end when they come back. It's a real shame. Well, yes, we'll have to get back to work early. Thank you for their help, though. We could have lost a lot more. If we'd lost that train, we would have been in dire straits.
We would make sure that nobody's going to be put to do work that they don't want to do.
No, he's kind of grumbling. You'd know that everyone else seems a little less bothered by it, and you kind of overhear some of the workers talking. We're like, with every shipment, there's a few logs that are no good. We never get all of them. And so they seem less perturbed, but he's sort of just grumbling.
I would tell him that it's important that they check for queen bees in the future.
Well, I just thought it was a big log. I thought it was going to be, one of our...
The resin will be the...
Of course, I didn't check for the resin.
And I would say to check for resin before you cut down the tree.
Actually, we checked for some resin, but we didn't notice the large... But yes, I'll do better next time.
After...
Kind of go bad.
I don't think this is all on me.
I mean, the bees wouldn't have followed it.
Well, I didn't know that. How did the queen bee even get inside? That's ridiculous. Well, that's fine.
Would we know that this is something that queen bees normally do, right?
You would know that yes, that the queen bee does tend to winter inside of a tree.
Wait, but no one's ever come across giant bees before. So, in Goldtooth's defense, I would really love to interrogate him where in the forest they found the bee tree.
Yes.
Because that's our first clue.
Well, we did go pretty far north, actually. We found a grove of rather large oxwood trees. That was the only one we took from that large grove because we found it kind of late in the season.
Would we be able to, we are setting out north, and the bees and this oxwood, as Buttermilk said, a major clue for us. Would we be able to take one of your workers or two to guide us to that place?
I'll just give you the map.
Oh, wonderful.
I love a map.
We keep meticulous maps about all the groves in the area.
Okay. Because we don't know where this giant bear castle is, right?
No.
Okay, cool.
But that was the only one we took back. I didn't even think. The carpenter bees that we come across, they can't even get into the oxwood. So I had no idea that they were growing them that big.
Well, the glow is wilder up here.
Indeed. But that's good to know about the resin. We'll keep that in mind because we will be going back to that grove.
I would be careful because
you're right.
There's bears up there.
Bears?
Giants.
That's just a child's tale.
Like giant bees, right? I would say from the back of my giant bee.
Well, we have giant ladybirds. That's not totally out of the realm of possibility.
Yes, and bears would be.
Bears. These are from stories and the like. Maybe far back in the Second Age, maybe bears roamed.
I'm trying to understand your point of view. Are you, we don't want to take risks so that logs don't get lost, but also not considering the existence of giants?
I've never seen a giant.
Hey, Clippe is retiring, and I think that's a good idea for some people. I think that's a good way to go for her.
Retiring, you mean?
Yeah.
I've got at least 6 more springs in me.
Oh, you're talking about you retiring. That's actually a good idea.
No, you were suggesting that.
No, I didn't say anything about you retiring.
You're gonna retire?
No.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I mean, the plan is...
Somebody starts singing for He's a Jolly Good Fellow, in the back.
He sort of gets a little rattled by this, I've got to go.
I think
That's a tea.
at some point
Everyone's deeply moved by his years of service.
I would make my way over to
We give him a
Taika.
watch for his 20 years of service.
Everyone's making speeches.
Sorry, you head
I
over.
would first go to Pack and Tackle.
Yep.
To go speak to Denis.
Hello, bonjour.
Hello. I bring good tidings from Cynthia.
Ah, yes.
I was told.
Cynthia is one of the best chefs I've ever met.
I'm making salmon. I have one, and I need a lemon preserve for it.
Oh, and Cynthia sent you here, huh, for the special stock?
Yes.
All right. He reaches down, opens a cupboard, and pulls out just a small jar of this beautiful lemon preserve. It's got one of those little skirts at the top. It's all sealed up with wax.
I'm imagining like a bon maman jar, but like.
Yeah. You know, this came from pretty far away, so there's only one of these that I have.
Well, I will make very good use of it. Yes.
And I want to give you this as well. He reaches down and he pulls out a beautiful bottle. He kind of this is elderflower wine. It's from my own private reserve.
Thank you, Denis.
I just know this is a big night for you. So.
No, it's a perfectly normal dinner. I am just.
Matilda is a special badger, so
Don't I know it?
use it wisely. Huh?
Thank you. Well, at least if the salmon goes poorly, the wine will be good.
That's the hope, huh?
Yes.
I'm rooting for you too.
Thank you, Denis.
I also have a date.
Well, good for you.
Anything from the reserve for me?
I already gave you the special salmon.
It's all gone.
That was supposed to be for 6 months.
Oh, I thought it was just...
Your old journey up north. That was...
What?
I gave you a lot of salmon. There was 3 types.
Yeah, it was delicious.
You're supposed to eat the candied, then the smoked, then the pickled.
That's how I did it.
But over...
3
because
days.
they last...
3 days.
Where do you put it? He kind of... I got a little bit more, but it's gonna cost you.
Okay.
He kind of pulls out. He pulls out another 6 jars. The payment.
Oh, yeah.
Your cost is like money or some kind of trade, real trade, not the exposure.
What about something now and then potentially honey in the future?
Yeah, would you like some honey?
What kind of honey are we talking?
Big bee honey.
Big bee honey.
From Baby Bandit.
I never had a big bee honey. All right. Well, I'm gonna need something now.
Okay.
Like a deposit or collateral, and then if you can bring me 4 jars, good size urn.
Or just a honeycomb.
I'm a little strapped for cash right now. Oh, anything to trade.
I think Andreas would have some...
Wasn't as lucrative chasing down the goose as you might think.
I think Andreas would have some stores of like gold or
Coin?
something,
Okay.
coin along those lines. Knowing that Bandit is likely going to help with the cooking and wanting to do his friend a solid, Andreas would place
You
down
give
some
him
coin.
5 coin. He goes, all right, that's good. And he gives you 4 kind of pots. If you could fill these up, and if you could fill this one, he pulls out a bigger one with the honeycomb. I'll give you your 5 gold back.
Sounds like a plan.
That's on you to do that.
All right, yeah. I got it.
All right. And don't eat them all at once, okay?
Is it pickled ones, these ones?
Well, there's 2 of them are candied.
Okay, perfect.
2 of them are, and they're big jars.
Yeah. I see.
2 of them are smoked.
Nice. Yeah.
And then the pickled.
1 pickled.
2.
2 6
I think
jars.
I
Alright,
think
yeah, perfect.
because Andreas has put the money down, he takes the 2 pickled ones and puts them in his satchel.
Yeah, I don't like those anyways.
Just as
I mean, it's still salmon, but,
when
you
he
know.
desperately needs salmon and has yet to get that honey,
Yeah.
that's the incentive.
All right. All right. Thanks.
Well, good luck, huh?
Yeah. You too.
And then I think Andreas would look at the both of you. I am going to need your help cooking.
Yes, let's go.
Right.
As we walk out, I'd be like, I still have most of that salmon, but now I got more salmon.
Like I could eat all that salmon. Oh, is he having a laugh? I'm not gonna get through all that salmon.
Then I am going to eat this pickled salmon on
No. That's for the trip. Not even
on the
salmon.
trip.
I suppose a prank is kind of like stabbing someone with a lie.
It's not a prank. I paid for that salmon.
I paid for that salmon.
You paid for that salmon.
And a good prank it was on you.
Yeah, it certainly was.
And now you are going to prank Matilda into falling in love with you.
Yeah.
I don't-
And possibly more.
I don't wish to prank her. I wish to cook her a nice dinner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a
You're
good
cooking it at your house?
At
Her
the
house?
cabin.
At the cabin, that's
the
Yeah,
cabin.
you can
Yeah,
cook a nice dinner.
And so I would, I think, stop by on the way because it would probably be midday.
Yeah.
And I would just,
Are we with you?
I don't
Yes.
know.
Come on in.
And I would like look at them and I'd be like,
Yeah, you got this, Matilda. Yeah.
stay outside.
She
Please.
No, I'm coming
Does she
in.
have an accent?
Uh,
No, she's just handsome.
and it was, I'm going to braise you over the coals. I believe was how it was.
You over the coals.
Yes. It was
Yeah, come in.
a light. No.
Okay.
Andreas
the window.
would go inside. we
Remember, you can give each other momentum.
we
Yeah, okay.
returned, and I was wondering if you had plans for dinner this evening.
No, I don't.
We were able to catch a salmon.
Well, shall I be over by 6?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go have a bath.
Do you have any preference on sides that you would like with it? Potatoes or...
You're the chef. Wow me.
Okay. Thank you, Matilda. The Morning Star was wonderful.
I knew it would be.
Yes. Right. And I think Andreas
She
kind
gives
of...
you a little squeeze on the hand.
Andreas doesn't know what to do with that. I don't think he knows what to do with that. He is too consumed with the thought of having to cook for the next 6 hours to make sure everything times out right. I think after this, he would run over to the big mess and see if they had, like, he would be like some potatoes or...
Oh, yeah. They absolutely, those lemmings help you out.
They would kind of...
you up.
They hook me up with a bunch of stuff for sides. Probably some, like if there was potatoes to make like a scalloped potato.
There's always potatoes.
Potatoes and butter
There's
and
always
cream,
potatoes.
and some onion, and then I have the dill, I have the lemon preserve, I have the salmon, obviously gonna need butter, we've got the wine, and then I think one more side.
Penn and Tilly kind of also come over
vegetable.
with like a cooking stone.
Yes, and then like another vegetable on the side, perhaps like a green bean or
They kind of come together. They go, asparagus.
Asparagus.
A big bundle.
Wonderful. Okay.
Just all you need is butter.
That's it.
Big pan.
Big pan.
Big pan butter.
Big pan of butter.
Big pan. Toss it in.
Yes.
Little bit of water. Just a little bit. Steam it. Butter.
Okay.
So
Big shake. Salt, pepper.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Now we're talking.
So Andreas would come out with like a big box of like a big wooden pallet and be like, "We're going to the cabin now." And would like trudge his way over to the cabin, and I would spend the afternoon with my friends.
Bandit fillets that fish like knives and fish. You're like, holy fuck.
I make sure he cleans his knives first.
All right,
He's
I'm
like a sashimi chef.
is gonna be a group check then.
Yes, please,
Are
come
you
on.
helping?
Yeah.
Um,
I'm rolling with heart.
We did talk
You
about
can roll
something
with skirmish if
Buttermilk
you're the
has
one
exactly one job, which is to go over it with fire
braising. Yes.
2-3 times max,
Yeah.
no more. And so he's like, he's gonna be in the corner of the cabin meditating because he knows that sometimes the best way you can help cooking is by not being in the kitchen.
Yes.
And then the moment it's his time to move in, it's
I'm gonna burn both of my momentum.
It's gonna be
on-
9 successes I need between the three. 9.
So I'm rolling 6 dice.
not too hot. Okay. Quattros.
Okay. I was
Quattros.
rolling
You only
with
need one?
heart. So I actually got 2 6s.
Oh!
So I can level up my heart. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. For
Oh!
4 and 4. So the
13.
total- yeah.
Damn. So you spend all afternoon preparing. You're chopping and dicing and filleting. You are kind of orchestrating this whole thing. You're spicing, you're tasting as you go.
Andreas makes sure he like has a couple minutes while the 2 other lads are in the kitchen to like have a
yourself.
bath.
You
and
have a shower.
a
You
shower,
have a shave.
and he like combs. He
And
like,
everything
combs
back.
his little mustache, and he makes sure his eye patch looks. He puts on like a nice, not battered up one. He's wearing like a nice blue tunic,
Yeah.
and breeches, and is just kind of like.
You two set the table. You kind of get everything ready. You help. You set out the wine in like a little. You kind of freeze a little bucket for cold wine. And then you know that it's almost 6 o'clock. You kind of, where would you like to be as this is happening?
Can't be you. I.
At the window.
You kind of scuttle out to the window. You've sort of hidden yourselves.
Bandit's got the rest of the fish that they didn't like. He
Yes.
filleted it. There
He's
were
eating the
fillets.
head.
He's eating the raw fish outside the window.
And you hear a knock at the door.
I think Andreas like steadies himself, make sure that the fire is going, that it's nice ambiance inside the cabin, and then he goes and he opens the door.
Matilda is there. She's wearing just a beautiful kind of dusky rose dress and like a nice coat. And
May I take your coat?
of course, she smells like lavender and like a little bit like sandalwood. She's radiant.
And Andreas would like take her coat, put it on the rack, and he would you like a glass of wine?
I would love that.
And so Andreas, like, the wine has already been uncorked. He doesn't
Yeah.
want to fumble through that.
Absolutely.
Pours her a little bit to taste, as he's seen other people do, so that she can approve the wine.
She sips it. She goes, "This is delicious. Where did you get this?"
A favor from a friend.
Pulled out all the stops.
You told me what you liked, so I wanted to make sure that it was worthy enough for you.
I'm going to wander off into the woods. I'm uncomfortable watching this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find someone to stab.
No one in town. We like everybody.
Everybody.
Come with me. We'll find like an asshole lizard.
What
or
about the
something.
guy who was complaining about losing the wood?
No, you cannot kill gold too. Just
Forced retirement.
no. That's forced mortality. Walk,
That does the same thing.
walk in the woods with me. Let's talk about our feelings.
All right.
Yeah,
So
good.
you kind of wander off as you serve dinner. It is absolutely delicious. I'm going to have you make a heart check.
Where's the 69?
Yeah,
I
we
did.
could.
You have to get 6 successes and then 9 successes.
I did level up my heart skills, so I am rolling
Absolutely.
with 5 dice.
You only need 2 successes.
I have
Oh,
I
Matilda
have
is down.
no more momentum.
Matilda had an everything bath. She's not letting it go to waste.
You can't let an everything back go to waste, truly. Oh my god.
Does it have showers?
There's never been a more important role.
Everyone has a shower if you got gravity and a little creativity.
Oh.
Oh.
So that is 3 successes.
No.
No. Oh yeah, no, that was that
1,
1, 2,
2.
3, 4.
No, this is double.
Yeah, 1,
So,
2, 3.
4.
That wasn't part of it.
You sure?
Yes.
Alright.
It was
sworn
only
that
5.
one
Successes.
rolled.
You succeed.
We can just fake
It is a
on that.
beautiful night, and as you're kind of sitting by the fire after dinner, after dessert, she leans in for a smooch. And as you kiss, we
Andreas
fade
is
to
a
black.
red-blooded badger. Like, he's absolutely gonna smooch back.
As we fade to black. And that is where we're going to end.
I'd like to think that in the cartoon version of this, when we fade to black, you just hear just the voice conversation that the two of them are having in the woods.
over the credits.
Yeah, over the credits.
And that is where we're going to end it.
Yay! So fun.
What a delight
So much
to be the
fun.
first live play
Yeah.
of
Delightful
Willowmere.
system.
And
And
the
I-
quill system.
And I can't wait to return to this little. We've set up a villain return.
Yes.
Absolutely. And
I got
Tiffles
a
Radix.
bee now.
You have a bee. We gotta go get those bears.
I gotta say, one of the things I do love about our sponsored content is we get to play so many different
Yes.
types of role-playing systems.
Yeah.
Folks at home, if you have friends who are like, oh, I've heard about D&D, what is that?
Yeah.
And you think that D&D is maybe a little crunchy to get into if you've never played ever, this is really quite intuitive.
It's a pick up and
Yeah.
play. It's so
Yeah.
easy.
Absolutely.
I want to say a huge thank you to Michael Paler and all of the wonderful folks over at Bookwyrm Games.
Yeah.
I'll pop the link for the backer kit where you can pre-order the Familiar Tales module and the rule system, which is going to have pieces written by Tim and Sean, as well as a bunch of other wonderful writers in the space. Please, please, please go support these wonderful folks. Head on over to the Bookwyrm website. You can tell them that Blackwater sent you. And I think there's some codes in there. I'll double check that and put those in the chat about what codes if you need a discount code as well. We do love doing sponsored content. It is an amazing opportunity for us to get a vast variety of games at the table. And I am so thrilled that we've been able to do this little mini-series. This is so nice. This is one of our first full mini-series in the new studio of the new year as well. And we will be returning with best wishes at our next session.
Oh,
yes.
I can't wait.
I know, it's going to be very exciting. Back to the Spooky Ooky Divide. Everyone back at the table. Back with terrain and maps and all of that kind of good stuff. It's going to be amazing. So we want to say a huge thank you to all of you. A thank you to everyone who supports us, whether that's you come watch or you follow us across social media or you're on Patreon. And speaking of Patreon, tell us a bit about Patreon, Yanis.
I did that at the start.
You
Okay,
do it again.
Patreon is a place that you can go to support us outside of the show. We have a bunch of bonus content there. We got shows like Chatwater, which we're going to record immediately after finishing this one. One Chatwater a month is free, the rest are not. We also have other bonus content. We've got talkbacks. I'm sure there's going to be a talkbap coming up for Afterlife.
Oh my
that's wrapping up
Oh, I'm
soon.
so excited about that.
Yeah, that one is very exciting.
The final episode of Afterlife drops this Friday. You need to go listen to it. It made me weep.
Yeah,
it made me cry.
I can't wait
go
to hear
listen.
it. Sai has not let me listen to it yet, so I'm very excited to listen to the finale. There's a lot of bonus content and there's a lot of very exciting things. You get to access our members-only Discord, which is the place to be. We drop a lot of out-of-context Easter eggs.
Well, our members-only Discord channel. We have a full Discord for everyone. The link is in the chat right now. But then the
members-only is a
Discord.
little something
VIP
special.
area.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. But yeah, check it out.
Thank you. So yeah, we are back next time. Same here. Come join us on Wednesday for the way back. Friday for Afterlight.
Yeah.
And
Get your finger off that butt.
Let's see your hands.
Let's see your hands, Tim.
See your hands.
See your hands. And we love you very much and have a wonderful time. Okay, bye.
Bye.
I'm just going to let it sit for a second.
No!